Oh boy. Hello, hello. Alright, let's get this. I have live stream. I don't even have my thing set up. Give me a second. Here, let's get this going real quick. Immediately. Here is the Jeff. We're restreaming the Jeff stream. I was planning not to stream today, but I bribed the Jeff in his chat to play on formerly Weapons Only, the casual account. And he said yes. I offered 5 gifted subs if he could 36-star on this count. Because I was like, hey, I easily 2-starred. I'm pretty sure it's doable to 36-star, but hard. Right? It's doable, but hard to 36-star. So, you know. Actually, no, I don't need to. Yeah, let's do it like this.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh,
so he has chosen to use
doing whatever I feel like, I suppose.
Arlecchino.
After that.
I gotta get my chat going on screen. He's chosen to use Arlecchino and a Hyperbloom team with Vishal Nahida Singcho. My Singcho build is not very good, but I don't know. I don't remember what I originally used to 2-star. I remember I 2-star without really a problem, right? So, you know, we'll see. My YouTube chat is not updating yet. Okay. Oh wait, I updated the wrong one. Yeah, I remember because I broke the old one. I gotta fix my OBS. Bam. There we go. Okay. Let's increase the volume from his stream. Also probably mute my audio. Yep, Lanyan, I hear you. I hear you. I might try to configure things putting this in the corner while I do my own Genshin things, because I don't know how long he's gonna be in here. I might do my normal things, but you know, I want to see what happens. Okay, mute my audio in Genshin. Zoop. Alright, my Genshin audio is muted. The cat's there, you can't take your eyes off it. Yep.
I fucked up. That was awful.
I don't.
Too poorly.
Does anyone remember if I used my Arlecchino before or after she had her upgraded build? Because like my Arlecchino build is a lot better than it was before. I don't know.
But it's fine. We'll come back to this.
Yeah, he said he's not. He doesn't think these teams are doable for Chamber 1. So we'll see. I haven't tried. I haven't tried this Abyss since I made upgrades to the account, right? I leveled a few different things, you know, made some upgrades.
We played it like ass. About as bad as we could have, actually.
Yeah, so...
I will say, though, we also got kind of horrible RNG.
I told him that, like, I maintained this thought. I think I told you guys myself when I 2-starred the first time that I thought 36-starring was doable, just that I don't think I wanted to put the effort into it.
But like I said, we're focused mainly on Chamber 2 right now.
Because I figured it's a casual account. If I wasn't in the mood to, why bother, right? The whole point of the casual account is to only do things I feel like doing, and I didn't feel like 36-starring. But I was still like...
Official stealing Hyperblooms sometimes, but not that many of them, and honestly...
She's still doing that. Yeah.
She does.
And
I
like...
didn't get my energy back for this. That's cooked.
Is it too much Seluna shilling to let the chat know you're streaming on YouTube for additional commentary? Yeah, I suppose so. You can mention that, Bazaar. I did tell Zajef I was gonna live stream it, reaction to it very quickly. Okay, let me do a pop out here, get my things properly configured. I don't even have my overlays up for my information. But yeah, feel free to let the Zajef moderators know if they want to link the stream here for anyone wanting to watch 2 streams or something, whatever. I don't know. But I don't want to steal Zajef's viewers, so that'd be a little bit rude of me. 2 out of 3, who would you choose? Sitlali, Mawika, and Shalonen? Sitlali and Shalonen. But off-field pyro options is really nice.
I fucked it up.
Rip. He chose to play an Arlecchino Raiden team with Arlecchino as the on-fielder instead, which is not a team I've actually normally played. I believe I went through this Abyss with a Raiden. Did I? I don't remember. No, did I use Hyper Bloom or did I use... I don't remember, man. But like, one of my options is doing like an Arlecchino team. Also, I'm going to change my sizing a little bit here. But like, I have Raiden team options like Raiden Chevreuse, Arlecchino Chevreuse teams. He didn't even look at the Raiden build, which is funny because the Raiden build is so much better than I think he gave it credit for. But I don't.
That's too slow.
He didn't know how good the emblem artifacts on this account were though. And not that like Raiden would be that incredibly good, but
Yeah.
I actually think a Raiden team is a better option than you might expect in conjunction with an Arlecchino team on the
Too
other
slow
side.
for sure.
That's one of the things I've been working on is trying to make.
It might not be doable without Eon-san.
Yeah, trying to make. That's why I was leveling Eons on.
I
Not,
think we'll need 2 downs.
but it's. I don't know. It's interesting.
I'll
We'll see what
check
it do. We'll see what it
How
will do.
much time we need here?
I don't. I think he probably saw the artifacts in Raiden, but he has. I think he's slightly underestimating how usable Raiden might be. Not good though. Like I haven't tested it myself. I just think it might be usable even with like a non. At least for Chamber 1 was my thinking, right? Doing a Raiden Chevreuse team with Xiangling against the Tulpa, and then doing the Arlecchino on their side, and then Chamber 2 and 3 are their own problems. Chamber 3 shouldn't be that hard, but Chamber 2 is its own problem, right? Don't you want to full screen the stream? I'm tweaking my own windows here. I wanted to get streaming.
Yeah, no, we definitely don't have enough time. Don't think we have the investment, actually.
I will be impressed if he manages to do it. Okay, my chat is kind of covering his chat. I don't know if that matters. Do you guys want me to minimize my chat so that you can see his chat more? I don't know. Well, yeah. Alternatively, I could to the right. Oh yeah, that would work. I guess that would make sense.
Let's at least see how close we are on the last chamber, I guess.
Like,
But I'm pretty sure this won't work on this one.
I'm pretty sure I did this Abyss
Or...
before
Like,
I
we
had.
could probably save like 20 seconds-ish. Maybe not 20, but like 15 seconds here with like perfect gameplay.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's like any time to save on the first half, so it won't matter.
Yeah, like the Chamber 2 I think is actually the most sus thing
I'll make
to
sure
try
I finish
to
my
3-star on this account. I think Chamber 1 is quite doable,
We'll
Chamber
back
3 is
to
quite
the car,
doable.
wait.
But yeah, like I think the smartest direction
We
was to
barely
level
even have
Eon
the
Song
damage to kill it before it gets its
for the
shield back
automaton
up.
boss, but
So
I don't know.
we're
I haven't tried it.
definitely not gonna-
I haven't tried it. It's kind of funny to see him try before I tried again. So, I have Candace on this account, right? Yes, but I don't know if she's anything past level 20.
I could have killed
I think
it before it
I'm
got
not.
its shield back.
I'm not even 100% sure.
If I didn't try to get my burst back at the end of the
There you
chamber,
go.
but
My chant.
that's why I don't have a choice with pulling for new characters. Old characters can't do damage on new Abyss. I mean, these are not good builds or particularly good teams.
Yeah.
Like,
No, these-
ideally, you try to do at least one of the two.
Yeah. I think he might be able to, with the better Raiden build and the teams he has going right now, I think he'll 3-star in this chamber. That's my expectation, at least now with the quality of Raiden build compared to what it was before. Or sorry, Raiden build, Arlecchino build, and the fact that he's doing these two teams, which I didn't configure before because I didn't want to. We post some update from main DPS Candace. Like how she is with Sitlolly. You know, that's fair. Yeah, you know, there's a lot actually to talk about with main DPS Candace. Candace main DPS with Sitlolly,
Hit me.
Escoffier,
Oh,
and Eon-san. Not all together, I'm saying. I mean, you could, but I mean, just like even individually, the different team options that you have now for DPS Candace. I'm gonna grab it's a little chilly in my room because I had the window open all night. It was actually weirdly cold. Well, not weirdly cold. It's Minnesota, but springtime inconsistencies in Minnesota is not that weird. I'm gonna cover my arms in a blanket because I have a t-shirt on. Anyways, Escovia can fit in 15-second rotation for it. Could line up nicely with Candace. Yeah, which is interesting. So I think those three characters will actually make for some interesting context for DPS Candace. And Escovia Candace is definitely one of the more interesting ones. It's just a problem with, like, her multipliers and her normal attacks aren't that good, right? So, yeah, you have a Escovia buff, you have Farina buff.
That was too slow.
I said Lolly buff too. I don't know. Maybe it will be fine.
Managed
I
to
don't know.
survive, but
But what did I bribe him with?
it wasn't enough.
I told him. He said I made a half joke in.
I don't think the channeling build is good enough. Maybe it is.
You could put the artifacts on. Right, I'm typing his chat.
'Cause, like, this is the other option,
On
right?
channeling, which can help a bit. I found C0 channeling
is kind of a problem.
better than expected on Tulpa, at least. So, anyways, the screen is full of text. Yeah, I know. It's
It's probably still the best option for us, but, like, it's cooked.
what was I saying?
It's cooked for sure.
Oh, that's his fault. Okay. Look, I have my chat in a reasonable corner in the right side of the screen. His chat takes up half the screen. It's not my fault. I can't do anything about that.
You really craft a Glad goblet?
Uh-huh. Yeah, of
Bro
course.
is out of his mind.
Bro thinks Whimsy is way better than it is. I ain't farming a whole ass Whimsy set for Arlecchino. That's nonsense. That is not the optimization path that makes sense for this account at all. I don't know necessarily that it was worth the risk to do the Gladiator Goblet, but, like, my Arlecchino build options hinged on a goblet. So, anyways, so what he joked, like, when he was saying, okay, chat, should I do Viewer Abyss? And he's like, this is not a democracy. And I was like, yeah, this is an oligarchy. I'll give you 5 gifted subs if you 36-star on my casual account.
Yeah.
So 5 gifted subs on the line, which I think is like $30. I think. I hope it's only like $30. I'd prefer if it's not much more. Yeah, it's $25. It's discounted. Let's go. There you go. $25 reviews on the line. So yeah, it's an oligarchy.
I could ditch the VV for Tulpa and use Lanyan, so I become basically invulnerable.
He donated me. I mean, he didn't ask for donations to do it. I just saw the opportunity, and I made the
I think we
opportunity.
just give up on.
Interesting. Okay.
So, if that's what we're doing,
I haven't tested it yet,
do
but
I
like,
gain more time from VV and Sucrose's EM buff, or from being able to ignore the enemies on Chambers 1 and 3? Probably being able to ignore the enemies, actually. If it was C4 channeling, maybe it'd be different, but it's not, so...
wait, why was Lonnie on Sacrix? That was not intentional. Did he put Lonnie on Sacrix?
Great damage.
I had her on crit. So I actually have the reason she's on crit damage is because I haven't found the attack necessary. And whatever. I don't feel like explaining the Lanyan build. The reason was for the Raiden, Singcho, Eon's on team, but
And then the other side...
and bursting on her with the crit circlet was a net gain over an attack build if I didn't need the shielding. That was Sacrifice.
Probably our best team.
And the reason was
How's the Rosaria build?
because Raiden gets extra energy, right? Or extra damage from using burst on other characters. So you get a little bit of extra damage. It's like we're talking like 40k, nothing crazy. Like 40, 50k extra damage, I think, from
Not that good.
from Eon or Lonyon bursting and grouping utility for Raiden is quite nice in my experience. And then Raiden burst doesn't really lose much, even if I fall slightly below 42 Night Soul, and I oftentimes fall slightly below 42 Night Soul even if I don't burst. So like I've tried to find the combo with timing because of like Raiden.
Have to do, though.
The Sing makes the rotations have to be
Raiden,
longer than 18
we put
seconds.
on an
So
build.
I found that like Raiden into Sing into Eonson, into Lanyon, do a dash like somewhere in Lanyon's combo, then switch to Raiden, can maintain good damage output and like Raiden get over 150k burst damage on initial hit, obviously. So yeah. Well, Bongo Cat has a thing. Why is it taking so long? Duplicate.
Let's see how this
Oh,
goes.
yarn.
I guess. We probably don't want Nahida on 5 then. We might as well use Sackfrag.
Do you also stream on Twitch now, or is it just YouTube? I stream. I plan on streaming on Twitch more soon. TM. The reason I don't stream on Twitch right now is because I can't dual stream easily because my internet isn't good enough to dual stream. It's like borderline. I could theoretically do it, but it'd like be inconsistent and cause problems on both streams if I tried to dual stream on either at more than garbage quality. To be clear, like I could probably.
By the way, Saluna, what con is your Lanyon?
It's C3, which is part of the reason, to be clear, why she was not on an attack circlet, because her burst was good, or her shooting was good enough to not have to worry about it. Don't leave YouTube. I'm not gonna leave YouTube, guys. I literally just said dual streaming. Did I not? Did I omit that word? I don't know. Dual streaming is the way to go, in my mind. I just hovered over the unfollow button, but
I don't really understand what the fuck he just did.
yeah, I ain't leaving YouTube. It's just diversifying income streams would be good, and also Twitch would give me the freedom of doing more stuff, like trying to gain an audience, gain a source of income as well, but gain an audience that allows me like more flexibility, like say playing different games, maybe. Hopefully garnering more of an audience that's slightly more about me and about the content.
What? No, wait.
Is the idea.
I'm so confused.
Anyways. Did he try an EM timepiece yet? I don't know. I don't know if it might make sense for optimizing chamber.
I'm so fucking confused, man.
It might make sense for optimizing chamber 1 and 3. Because chamber 1 and 3, you know, you have the Hydra enemy, so it's possible EM timepiece on Arlecchino might be the play. I'm not sure. I haven't tested that either. First emote, and you know, Twitch should be paid suggestion. Yeah, it needs to be paid suggestion, and then something Zajef says in my chat. We'll miss you. I'm not leaving YouTube though. The only time I would stream on Twitch and not YouTube at the same time is if it's not things that make sense for like YouTube. Like where, like I don't know, like if I'm streaming, I don't know, what's a game I want to play soon? Expedition 33. If I'm streaming Expedition 33, quite frankly, it's probably not going to be on YouTube, right? But I'll stream Expedition 33 on Twitch only, kind of thing, right? But stuff like Genshin streams, they'll be dual streamed. I have no reason not to dual stream them, right? Anyways, did I end up doing the Gaming 4-star only clear? No, not yet. I'll probably, assuming Zajef doesn't spend 4 hours on this, I will.
A bit annoying, but
I was accidentally. X Phoenix. Accidentally. This X Phoenix said that I was hovering over the unfollow button. That was an accident. Anyways, I just noticed my mouse was just sitting on it. Like you could see that, you can see it pop up. Just barely. Anyways. Anyways, Twitch is not a good platform. Okay, but what's the downside of doing both at once, Starshade?
we didn't get it.
I'm not saying it's a ideal platform. I've ranted about Twitch and my annoyance with them a number of times.
Definitely doable.
Yeah, you can definitely do it, yeah.
If we didn't, or if we managed to properly interrupt it before it went up, with slightly better RNG on attack patterns, and it didn't dodge our Rosaria application, we would have gotten this one.
It's quite...
So 3-star in Chamber 1, very doable.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's doable in Chamber 1, it's going to be doable in Chamber 3 as well.
So
it's just Chamber 2, which honestly I don't think is going to happen.
Well, if he fails chamber 2, if he succeeds in chamber 1 and 3, I'm gonna try to complete chamber 2. But what was I saying? Oh, I think it's interesting
if I really
how
want to speed up chamber 1, I can also use sucrose because honestly, Langyang doesn't even help that much on this chamber.
yeah, if
It's
you
mostly
play
on the
well,
last chamber that she helps.
yeah, you just gotta play
Because
better.
here I'm not really in danger of death.
07 YouTube streams. Are we all joking that YouTube's gonna end? All right, you're just trolling me. That's fine. Downside to manage both chats. I mean, sure. I think I can get used to it though. What was it saying? You're only supposed to have Twitch chat on screen for those of you. Oh, really? Well, I know Jay Stern doesn't give a shit about that. So, you know what I might try to do? I might try to find some way to merge the chats together. That might include trying to make a program myself to do that, to be clear. And that would be messy in some ways, but I'm not talking merge chats together on my end,
Pretty good.
but merge chats together on the on-screen end,
That was pretty good.
like that would be following Twitch's terms of service, where I'm showing the Twitch
I
chat
didn't
on
need to
screen.
book, by the way, I booked because I thought I would need to, but I didn't.
So, anyways, that could be an option. I don't know.
We're fine.
Yeah, showing both at the same time with like what Jaystern does is like not my ideal because it takes up too much screen space. I'm a little bit nitpicky as far as like screen space on stream. Like I do think how much chat takes up screen on Zajef stream is a little much, but you know, it's fine. Anyways, there are already apps for it, just really messy. Yeah. Well, okay. The problem with so many of the streamer-related apps that I've seen is they are applications that want you to pay money for something that should not require paying money. Like, I'm talking a subscription, sorry. Like, paying money is fine. If I want to pay $20 for it, okay, whatever. I'll pay $20 to your application that does this one simple thing for me, so I don't have to try to figure out how to do it myself. But I'm not going to pay you a subscription. You crooked Fs, is what I'll say.
That one was a
so,
skill issue. It wasn't bad RNG. Well, it was bad RNG too, but
I'm not worried for a strike this stream.
I
mean,
mitigated the bad RNG if I played better.
If I get a strike on this automatically or whatever, I will talk to Zajef. I feel like the only chance I actually get a strike on this is from Zajef Daily. If Zajef Daily turns this into a video, but I don't think Zajef Daily would do that. That's not the kind of thing Zajef Daily does, which is a separate person from Zajef, by the way. I don't know if Zajef has some kind of agreement with Zajef Daily. That's what I would do. If I had like a random channel that popped up that was successful for like making content off of like my live streams, I would just be like, hey, I'm super down with you doing that. Since it's probably content I wasn't as long as you keep it to content I'm not going to make anyways.
Oh, we still got through.
I would appreciate
We
it.
still
if
got
you know,
through. Not too much of a problem, even with that.
whatever. Anyways, music is technically copyrighted. Oh,
Slightly questionable start.
is that music copyrighted? I think he usually. Well, we'll find
this
out.
One, I am not expecting to actually be able to do properly.
Also nice. Yes.
I'll just accept that.
It wasn't even that impressive to me because it was obvious he was going to be able to do it. Sorry. It wasn't, I mean, not obvious, but it became obvious. Not in that individual run necessarily. So anyways, I don't know if this is actually copyrighted music. I think most of his music is like game music and whatever. But anyways, yeah, I know he doesn't record it for his VODs. Yeah, so we'll see. Lyro XS, this guy has this thing of merge chat and do his stuff. Yeah, I'll check it out. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, there's problems to figure out with dual streaming for sure. Time to open a Saluna channel. Oh, he's worse at it than I am. Wow. Oh, I thought he missed for a second. Yeah. I'm trying to think. What do if he's not gonna do chamber 2? I'm trying to think like, okay, if he can, it would be a bit of his flex, right? to 3-star chamber 2 after he gives up on chamber 2. Which is fine if he wants to give up, you know. By the way, I'll at least give him one. If he's gonna 2-star chamber 1 and 3 for me, I'll give him one gifted. You know, he got partway there. It's a passing grade, but it's not 36 starring.
Like I said, ooh, that hit me. Tragedy. We're
Arlecchino
mainly
Overload
on
should be fine for
1 and
Chamber
3
2 first
here.
half.
I'll
Yeah.
make sure I finish full health.
One thing I haven't tested yet, notably, is
And here, I'm not gonna kill it before it does its second pillar phase, so I might as well just wait for it.
Arlecchino Overload with Eonson Bennett. You might be like, how are you going to keep up Overload uptime? One, I don't even think keeping up the Overload uptime is that big a deal. But two, you can swap back to Eonson, do a charge attack, swap back to Arlecchino.
Arlecchino?
So, I actually think Eonson Bennett,
So I can use my panic button if I need to.
Arlecchino might be the gameplay route.
Use a business.
Yes.
This one, yeah, it doesn't
I feel
matter
like
how
Hamilton
slow we
might
are.
be copyrighted, yeah, but
So just take our time.
torturing Zajef only costs $25 if you're me, apparently. Well, I got a scam text message. Thanks. Wonderful. I love that like 90% of my text messages are scam bullshit. It's just cool. Anyways,
Do this for the EM buff.
I gotta disable
Try
the
to get
stupid thing on my
Xingto's
Mac.
healing before we
It's a
swap
stupid
out.
notification sound. Anyways, yeah, obviously he's not clearing here. I don't think he's clearing with these teams as they're configured right now, but I do think he should try. I hope he tries Eons on the second, or on the second chamber in the first side.
Yeah, we're not in a hurry for this one, so we'll just take our time.
Yeah, he's gonna save energy for the next chamber, which is fine. I don't know. Trying to transition this account from off of wishing off of Weapon Banner for
Try
a
not to
year and then
accidentally
just logging in whenever I feel like it, pulling on some banners that are characters I
Load
like
the
or think I
wrong
make
moment.
sense is interesting. Oh, I don't think I finished my thought earlier. So I lost two 50-50s. I lost a 50-50 on Sitlali, used the guarantee for Arlecchino, and lost a 50-50 for Shalonin. I honestly feel like if I had won either of those 50-50s, this account would be in a much better state right now. I don't know if actually Shalonin would have helped that much though. I don't know. It probably would have helped a lot against the Automaton with like the Arlecchino team, right?
We're not gonna fully break the shield, are we?
So, yeah.
That's fine. Like I said, we're not in a hurry for this one, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, this is formerly weapons only. Yeah, the account that used to wish only a weapon banner for a year,
Since our
and
Xingto
then
has 0 fucking damage,
since
because
version,
the build is pretty ass.
I mean,
We're not getting punished because we have like all the ER we need, so we can get his
yeah,
burst back in one skill.
yeah. What was I saying? Sorry. So starting at 5.0, I wish on the Raiden banner, not for a Raiden.
Or are we not in a hurry for this one? Because I don't think 2 stars is doable on Chamber 2.
You meant to say 3 stars.
Chambers 1 and 3 for sure. Chamber 2,
Yeah.
it's not with these teams at least.
So 5.0, I wish for Chevreuse because I was like, okay, Chevreuse is good enough that having on a casual
Maybe
account
if we go
C0 is
Yeltsin
worth
and
it.
we'd slightly change our strategy for Chamber 1 or for the first half, but I'm really not sure.
I didn't have a direct team that I was like, oh, I need Chevreuse for this, but I was like, okay, Chevreuse is probably valuable.
Anyways,
And
but yeah, we went Lanyan for this chamber, so let's hope we don't fucking die.
yeah, we'll see if he does it. What was it saying? Why is he talking over you? Well, we're not talking together. I'm just reacting. I mean, I could, in hindsight, maybe I should have called him. I didn't even think about that. I guess I could have just called him. Rip.
I fucking hate this game. That's on me.
He has some at least decent boss going. I don't remember what the boss
I
with
wanted
the other
to-
chambers, but
I didn't want to swap to Lanyan just to get interrupted because of ping, because the swap would be a bit delayed. So I waited, and I tried to dodge, and I died.
no, I am. Yeah, we're not talking together. I am reacting. So, anyways, so yeah, since 5.0, we got Raiden as the literal first character pull on the account, which is the funniest thing ever for an account that wished only a weapon banner. And we got Shivers, which is good.
What the fuck?
Raiden can be, min-max for Hyper Bloom.
But what are you? How did you get hit by that?
min-max for Hyper Bloom, whatever. And as an okay DPS herself. Certainly not the most incredible one, though. And then Nahida was a choice of, like, I wanted to have the option of doing Hyper Bloom teams as a semi-universal option, even if Nahida wasn't the most valuable choice. If we had not won the 50-50, I probably would not have gotten Nahida, but I did. Went to Pity for Sitlolly, lost 50-50, used Guarantee at Pity for...
Listen. I'm all for enemies being dangerous, but, like... How did that hit me? Like, how? In what world was I anywhere close to where it was aiming? What the fuck? It vaped you? Yes, but in order for it to vape me, it has to hit me. And what I'm wondering isn't why did it do so much damage to me? Is in what fucking world was that anywhere close to me?
Skill issue.
It hit your toe, yeah. It did.
I was waiting until there was a pause so I could finish. That was a
Wait,
very
actually,
long, drawn out S sound.
Say in chat what constellation your Lanyon is. Because I don't know if I'm playing it right by
sorry, anyway, I understand, to be clear.
She's C2. She's C3? Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I don't need to focus on the dodging at all.
If he wants to go collect ore, you could level her up a little bit more, but her attack is a little bit low. It shouldn't be a problem for this. Not this chamber, at least. Her C3 is overpowered. C3 Lanyon is overpowered for this kind of chamber. Anyways, so that song has copyright. So we might escape any copyright issues just by nature of the fact that it's quite quiet. I don't know. I guess I could help mitigate that by reducing his volume a little bit more. We'll see. I don't know. If I get a copyright strike, oh well. Is what it is.
Okay.
It's not gonna. Sorry, it's gonna be a copyright claim, not a copyright strike. Normally, that's what happens with music stuff.
Okay.
Copyright claims are fine.
reason
Copyright
why I was
strikes are
dying is
bad.
because
It
the
shouldn't
shield
be a
was
strike.
expiring, right? Because it's 12.5 seconds. But as long as the reason why the shield was expiring is because I was focusing too much on dodging and not actually hitting them during my shield uptime.
Yeah.
But the shield was actually tanky enough to just face tank that shit, so that's what I should have done from the start.
Yep.
Just fucking accept the face tanking and face tank like crazy.
Yeah, I think he is correct. That is probably the strategy for the teams he has configured right now, at least. Although I do think, like, I don't know. I am very used. I think better maybe than the average player, and I'm not calling Zajef an average player, but I think I'm relatively decent at dodging, and I don't have that much of a problem dealing with those things. Like, they're not easy. They're one of the harder chambers, but like, I've been able to figure it out mostly. But the more you dodge, the main thing he is right. The more you dodge, dodging is losing damage potential, generally speaking, and being that this is a time challenge. If you're dodging, you're generally speaking not attacking. Not generally, basically always. So that's the main problem, right? And that's kind of what his main point is. And when you're really on the edge of like barely not clearing, dodging a bunch is bad, right? But if you have invested enough builds, dodging isn't as bad. Invested enough builds and invested team options, right?
Slow, I think.
If
like 5 seconds off.
If this was a count on a situation of like optimized play gets me to a 7-minute 30-second clear, and play where I'm dodging more gets me to a 7-minute 15-second clear, it's fine, right? Is my point. But this account, he's absolutely right. You know, you gotta optimize more. So it's when you have to time animation cancels and the dodging at the same time. Exactly. Yeah. Tars, why did you delete a message? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, dodging and Genji is just a matter of getting used to iframes. Oh,
I don't think that's 3 stars.
That's probably not. It might have kind of.
I'm risking it. I'm risking it. I'm risking it. Yes!
Oh, he got it. Nice.
It was. It was.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're
Good job.
35 stars.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not optimistic on the last star.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Please
It's possible.
keep talking so Soluna won't be copyright struck by your music. Ribbozo. I can change the playlist to some DMCA free stuff.
I mean, it might not matter now, to be honest. So it doesn't really matter. But sure. What was I saying?
All right, one last star.
Oh yeah, so Chamber 2, I don't know. I think it's doable, but like I said, I think the best shot is probably Hyperbloom the second side, but it's Hyperbloom the second side with Raiden, and Eonson, Arlecchino, Chevreuse, Bennett first side.
I don't think we can do it with Rosaria. I think we are going to need Official. The fact that we don't have Dragon's Bane is actually Dragon's Bane leveled is actually kind of a big problem.
So
we're missing out on over 200 EM on Raiden.
Check if you can level.
But I think even with that, Raiden is just so much better that that's who you want to use.
I had to
Check if you can level it.
Farm a ton. Yeah, I had to farm a ton of stuff for. It's on 1-star materials. Yeah, there you go. I had to farm a ton of stuff for after I threw away all the 5-star weapons. So I ended up with I needed to farm. I had to spend a ton of resin farming the. Yes, I might have enough. I basically made an outline plan. If you go back to watch my friggin' account fixing video for this account, I made an outline of like, okay, I need to farm a crap ton of resin materials for weapons so that I can level up.
Even if we can't get it fully leveled, this will be
even if I don't need to level them right now, I wanted to make sure I had the resin resources to level basically all of the relevant 4-star weapons to 90, which covered like getting like 3 copies of Fab Lance to level 90, yada yada. But yeah, it's probably fine because he just needs to level for the EM.
I'll be smart about this.
So, anyways.
I'll be smart about this because I don't wanna like say I'm not gonna bother with it and then end up not clearing because I'm 1 second off. Because if that happens, I'll be very unhappy.
OMG, his chats are sharp. You mean my chats or his chats? Or what does sharp mean? Because like if you mean like sharp as in resolution, it would make sense that his aren't that sharp, or mine is sharp and his aren't because I'm streaming a stream. But anyways, please sing La La. What does that mean?
These aren't the right weapons.
La La, like that? I don't know. Anyways.
Oh, did I not equip the Dragon's Bane? I didn't.
But yes, leveling Raiden to 90 was a recent thing I did, by the way. I didn't use Hyperbloom Raiden in the first time I went through this abyss because I didn't have her level 90. I used Kuki, if I recall. And that's when I cleared 2 stars without a problem, right? So this is why I mentioned to him, like, I think it was doable, but I wasn't certain. So. See, I haven't seen La La Land. La La Land is a movie I should definitely watch. I'm just not much of a movie watcher.
I'm missing out on 20 EM from it not being fully leveled, but honestly, that's fine. That's only 1 subset.
It probably shouldn't matter, yeah.
We don't actually have the mats.
Please sing. I can't sing when I don't know.
So
I have nothing in my brain of what the things. Anyways, I meant as the Jeff chats are smart. Okay, yeah, that's what I wasn't sure if you meant sharp like as resolution or sharp as in like actually sharp, or what sharp what you're meaning.
So
they brought up the copyright song subject. Oh yeah, yes. I didn't even think to ask,
team.
Which is funny. Yeah, I don't know if Tars in the chat mentioned that Official's not the play here. I don't know if she is either. Like, she's not bad, but I don't know. I have a good-ish build. Like, it's a realistic-ish investment Official build, but she's not C6. And
so we're not proccing the 5, but we have a lot of ER, so it's fine.
When it comes to hyper-optimizing things, I don't know. I honestly think Sucrose for more EM or
50%. Well, I guess we are proccing the 5.
Rosaria might be better.
We actually don't.
Well, Rosaria shouldn't be better. I don't think, not with Nahida.
Because this is a low constellation Eon-san, we will not actually be capping, or we will not be.
You'd rather use Candace over here over Official? Yeah, maybe.
Much better off going as much attack as we can.
Did he switch the crit circlet? He should have been able to max the buff. He should be able to max the buff without a problem. Oh, never mind. I know what he's doing. He's trying to optimize. He's putting extra
We
attack.
don't have anything good for this though. That's fine.
He's putting extra attack so that he doesn't have to worry about dash canceling or optimizing the movement and stuff as
So
much.
now the
Yeah, that
real
makes sense.
question is, what the last slot should be. Do we just use Fischl here? Do we use Raiden? No, sorry, we can't use Raiden. Do we use Auron?
And I actually think
Auron seems like a plan.
yeah, Oron might work.
Yeah.
I do think
Auron seems like an Omega plan.
Oron is not a consideration, but it's an interesting option for sure. Yeah, Sucrose driver in second half I think makes sense. But yeah, Bennett
Let's put him on Codex.
I
We
think
don't have a Codex.
might actually be the theoretical best
Magic.
thing as far as min-max optimization. It's just like the gameplay's a bit annoying, and it might not be that much better
In that case,
because the gameplay is annoying to optimize if you still have to optimize.
you guys
But if
think
it lets you
Chris
get to a
is better than
threshold of
EM
not having to
for
optimize
this?
that much, it might be better. Particularly because of the automaton taking so much of its damage in its down phase. Like, I don't know. It depends. I haven't tested it in this account. DMC over official could also
We're not
work.
using
Candace non
channeling.
C6 still fine. You can get extra Hydra out from her
We can
skill.
join
Yeah, yeah.
Channeling's build.
Yeah, this account, yeah,
Do we
the
need ER Sands with Fav? Actually, we don't need Fav.
yeah, this account, I saw someone in the Jeff's chat
But we don't have
so
a
Jeff's
second
chat
channel
talking
as well.
about how it's a casual
Yeah.
account, yeah.
I guess we do use the Fav then.
So my like
It's level 6.
by
Man,
casual
we're so cooked. How the fuck is your weapon banner only account so low on leveled up weapons, man? How does that happen?
level them, then. I was conserving more. Good lord, I have the resin materials. I farmed the resin mats for leveling them as needed.
What do we even use? I guess we want to use an
Anyways,
EM main stat or Electro main stat.
Zajef would never do that. This explains everything. Yeah. Anyways,
With a low level weapon, I'd rather just use EM main stats.
yeah.
But I kind of need the energy, so I can't really go full EM.
At this point,
But
we
I
should
can at
just
least
call him.
check.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Make sure that the specific artifacts I'm using have a lot of EM.
But at this point, I think I'll let him just focus on. I don't
Maybe
need.
we
He
don't
doesn't.
have
He doesn't
a
need
single
my
EM on
commentary
any of our
distracting him. I
ammo
think.
pieces.
But
That's
well, I
fine,
don't know.
too.
Once he tries these teams, and I will see how it does. I might
That's fine,
I might
too.
offer to jump in a
What
chat.
font is Auron?
Um,
D0. But yeah, the idea here is when you have two Nala characters, you can phase this, you can switch the
Yeah.
automaton a little bit faster.
yeah, which is an interesting idea. I didn't even consider that before. This might be better
It's
than
not a
my.
lot faster, but it is a little bit faster.
Yeah, it might be the difference that like it that might very well be better than what I suggested with Bennett though.
What set is Chevy on right now?
Can I
think
turn
she's on
the jet
Pro,
volume up a little?
right?
Oh yeah, I should turn it back up. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I bet
Do
I
we have
forgot.
a noblesse for the right main stats? No. Does not appear that we have it.
My Chrome was also set to 70% volume. Oops. Okay, I increased my Chrome volume as well. Hopefully that's appropriate. If it's too loud, let me know. Yeah, I've been farming some more noblesse pieces because I need more noblesse options for sure.
I see. Well, that's certainly interesting. Worst case, I can use this one, I guess.
Yeah, working on things. Working on things for noblesse pieces. Oh god, all the builds are gonna be so
Not a good
fuddled.
one.
But this is the abyss experience on an account where you're trying to min max things. You gotta,
I see. Yeah, it was a plus 5 HP goblet.
Yes.
That's on me. I should have checked the artifacts before I started.
I mean, yeah, he was on that. Not
We might be in a better position now. Maybe we actually do have the investment we need. Does the gal feels intentionally bricked? Yeah, a little bit. I'll give you that one. Just a tiny little bit.
but
Looks like you're gonna die on Tulba. I mean, the first clear I did was Bennett Arlecchino showers on Tulpa, so if I was able to get through with that, I'll be able to get through with this. My chat suggested jumping on call. Yeah, we can do that if you want.
okay, we can just do it right now. All right. Hello, hello. Oh, I gotta mute your stream. Oops. There we go. Muted. Perfect.
Okay, business. Wait, now that my stream is muted, I can go back to my playlist, right?
Yes, you can.
Big.
Although now, now your stuff isn't synced up either, though. Oh well.
Yeah, I can share my screen on Discord if you want. It'll be a little blurry, but
yeah,
at least it's an option.
I gotta figure out how to configure that because I don't have anything preset for that. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you can pop out the thing
Yep.
and then like display capture it or something.
Mhm.
That's what I usually do.
Appreciate it.
Man, what the fuck was this Singtel build? Why? Whatever.
I mean, just do these teams. I could explain it. I could explain it later on other contexts on the account. But
yeah. Oh, actually, wait. I should check what we can do for Noblesse on Auron instead of Emblem.
Yeah, Noblesse is one of the things I've been farming the domain of all things, trying to get better Noblesse artifacts the last couple of days.
So we don't have a Sans or a Goblet, so that's going to be a problem. I see. Well,
oh, that's not sized correctly.
Fuck it then. Let's just leave it at this. I hope I don't lag too much with this.
All right. I think it's mostly fine so far. All right, cool. If it's bad, I can just switch back to the browser. All right. Oh yeah, I shouldn't forget I have a mute button. I muted myself in Discord, so he can't hear me right now. So I can comment without him hearing. I forget the mute button exists in Discord. Why does his mic sound free to play? Does his mic sound worse now that we're in Discord?
Oh my god, yeah, the lag is a little bad, actually. I don't think I'll be able to keep sharing screen.
Okay. That's fine. We can switch back to YouTube and they can just deal with the delay on your face cam.
Oops.
Not too far now.
Stop right there.
Die. Okay. Let me stop the share screen.
Sure. There we go. Oh, we gotta resize that. Resize that. Wait. Well, I don't know. I turned up volume. That was dumb. I don't know. I turned up volume.
I'll do this for the energy. I got hit. I lost all my energy. Cooked.
It's so I gotta turn on my Genshin audio. He can't hear this right now. It's too quiet on my end. There we go. At least we have background noises. Perfect. Okay. Like I've accidentally made my viewer experience worse doing this. It's fine.
I already have our stars here, so we don't need to
Yeah, he's already 3-star chamber.
bother trying too hard.
this. Here, we're gonna do it like. Sorry. We're gonna do it like this, so that it is abundantly obvious that you're watching a delayed stream.
The best rattan furniture is made from strands
There we
that
go.
are
I'll try to bait him
smooth,
here
thin, and
so
strong
that he
like
doesn't
silk.
put Electro on
Furniture
his
like
own
that
thing.
can be
Wait,
just
like
as
an annoying
precious
little
as a
loser.
silver family heirloom.
Now he's gonna
That's
go
no
up.
exaggeration.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't want him to like put
Oh,
all
I'm still muted.
the big ass electro field under where he's gonna fall because I don't want it to steal my hyper blooms.
To my viewers, I'm going to try to reconfigure the Zajef stream to have it just in the corner of my stream. So give me a second.
Oh, annoying. I don't think I need to down him again. I think I just brute force the rest. Oops.
Can you please mute Genshin? If I mute Genshin... Oh, sorry. Oops. If I mute my Genshin, then there's literally no background audio other than his commentary. I will at least do this.
What the fuck is my depth perception? What the fuck did I just do? He's gonna go up again, isn't he? Why isn't he going up? Eh, whatever. Gonna get my burst back. But I think it's fine. Oh boy. Alright,
Good job.
let's do this chamber 2 garbage.
It'll be easy.
How scuffed do you think it's gonna be? I think very.
Oh, I'm getting a call from my mom. Perfect. I think... So I had a different idea for teams to do this with, but I didn't have the idea. I forgot about the potential of doing Auron Eons on together. I only finished leveling Eons on like yesterday, so I have no idea how this is gonna go. But I thought it was doable based on my first run through, because I was getting like when I was thinking about how to optimize things, I thought I could get like a 6.5 minute clear without Eons on being leveled. So I think it's doable, but difficult. I don't know about with these teams though. I believe in you though.
We're kind of cooked. Ah, I didn't mean to do that! I wanted to charge attack because it like gets me there faster, but I forgot that the charge attack, I need to let it cook. And I didn't let it cook properly. We're doomed.
Did you somehow get used to C2 Arlecchino, or that you don't have?
I ran it down. We can definitely get a lot faster than that.
Yeah. A minute and a half about is a good start, though. Or a minute 20, minute 40.
Yeah, like we lost a solid 10 seconds because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how close we are here though. Now that this thing goes on a real build.
I don't know if it's gonna matter that much, but
It's gonna matter a lot against the Avatar of Lava.
oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
And also the Dragon's Bane is gonna be a pretty big deal here. I don't think we got crits. We kind of fucked that up. Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen. Bro, how? Oh, ping! If it wasn't for the ping, I could have right and ulted before, but
Hey,
I forgot it's EU
Your
ping.
your ping is like 50% better than it is when I play on there. So
Yeah, okay. I'm not saying it's not doable because of the ping. I'm saying I got punished because I played as if I had lower ping and I don't have lower ping.
sure.
Okay, listen. It happens. Anyways.
There we go. I gave you a hat on my stream.
Oh.
Full screen.
Oh, I guess.
Okay. Do you guys want it full screen? Was all that effort for nothing? I can full screen it, I guess, but the reason was because it was going to be delayed anyways. But like,
Why the fuck did it go all the way over there, man? What is blood doing?
I'm just going to be like farming anyways, so I guess it's fine. You don't need to see my content. But if it's too much ADHD, brain rot, whatever, I don't know.
That was like
Not bad.
over 10 seconds faster, I think.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
I'd say that was pretty decently played.
Leto hat, he has 3-star chamber 1 and 3, which is not that surprising. I figured he was going to be able to do that. He's trying to figure out chamber 2.
Just use the right and burst, I think. So much overload damage.
Yeah.
The problem is I'm a little worried if I'll get the energy back. It seems like I do, yeah.
You might do it here. Uh-oh. Oh. Do you know how to make him not teleport?
You gotta stagger him, but
You can actually, if it's not looking at you, it doesn't teleport, so you can walk behind him.
really?
Yeah. It's a little annoying to keep track of where its eye is facing, but...
Nah, so close.
I got
Dude, what the fuck do you mean? That's actually an attack goblet diff.
Oh god. I mean, you can go spend resident in Noblesse and see if... I've been trying to get a goblet for him.
Wait, why did it pick the energy card?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, or stagger the way up. Oh god. Yeah, Tars Blamos thinks you should use Candace to try to stagger the way up instead of Official.
True. I cancel my auto too early. This is gonna be so much better, by the way.
I think if you can get to an 840 clear here, or about that. Oh. Booking. Oh no, the curse technique. No, I refuse to book. I hate it. it's a non-valid strategy for me.
Yeah. But yeah, that was
all right. Yeah, that's very good. Okay, I think
pretty fucking good.
You break the way up, shield. You get it here.
Yeah, I agree. Probably. I'll try the going behind him tech.
It's gonna turn around to face you, but you can just keep on kind of like rotating a little bit.
I shouldn't have done that. I'm not gonna have my burst for the shield now. I guess we might be fine. Oh, that's fine actually.
Nice. Oh no. Okay.
We're not getting it.
Barely.
But it's very doable. 100%.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is kind of my feeling, where as soon as I leveled Eon's on, I thought I was going to be able to do it, because when I first did the 2-star clear, I didn't have her leveled at all, so... but I did have a different plan for the first side. I was originally planning to use Bennett instead of Auron, and just either dealing with a little bit of loss of Shivers uptime.
What the fuck is this lag? Hello?
Oh. San Francisco, it's a C2 Chevrolet. All the 4-stars on the account, I think, are basically C2 or less, other than Lanyon. Like, almost nobody's over C2 on 4-stars. I kind of wish I had chosen to go for C2 Eons on this account. I chose to save the pity I had for Shalon and Inset and lost the 50-50 anyways, so... Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I don't have stamina. Fuck!
Yeah, there's lag for the stream for anyone joining in, because I'm restreaming his Twitch stream to you, but I'm on a Discord call with him, so that's why the audio is delayed from his
Minus 5 seconds because no stamina. That's so fucking hilarious. Oh boy.
I wanted them to have more stamina refunding effects in this game, honestly. Like Yao Yao C1. I want that more. Oh yeah, that's true, Buzza. Eon Sun would have been the perfect character for a stamina refunding constellation. Imagine she just like didn't have her annoying energy needs at C0, So then C1 could just be a stamina refunding constellation instead. Would have been great. That was muted, by the way, so the dev didn't hear that. I don't want to distract him while he's trying to optimize this. Alright.
We're cooked. This won't work. No. It's so fucking close, dude.
Did you change Nahida's weapon?
She's on Sock Frog.
Okay, yeah. Probably makes
The
sense.
problem is that without the C6 on Swing 2, we're getting like 4 less Hyperloom seeds over the
Yeah.
shield. And that's enough to lose
I mean, you could
our stuff.
you could try the I've never even seriously tried that. You can try the stagger tech with Candace if you want. I think Candace.
I don't have it in me. I think I'll just go to Kuki because it's a little. You don't get punished as much for the shield.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to like wait for your cooldowns as much because you don't have to use Right and Burst.
Yeah.
But man. Why the fuck is pyro damage selected?
I think for your chat, at least, I've talked to my chat about this kind of all the time, but I think it is very. So this account, I stopped logging in. Like I destroyed all the weapons in the account over a year ago, like December 2023. And then didn't log in other than claiming like Freemo gems for like just whatever patch resets kind of thing. Didn't actually play on the account until 5.0. Got Raiden. Because I wanted Shivers. Raiden was the literal first pull on the account, which is hilarious for an account that used to wish on the weapon banner only. And then I've just like very passively logged in.
Yeah.
Probably played maybe, like logged in, done dailies maybe like 3 months since 5.0 at most, probably less. And it's still able to 36 star this Abyss. Just with effort. Which is interesting.
Well, we're not at 36 yet.
No, but it's very possible. I think that's evident, at least at this point.
Yeah.
It's just how much are you willing to do it?
I think there is a chance that Fischl is worse if we're using Kuki.
You might be right. Try Sucrose instead.
No. Rosario.
No. Oh, Rosario. Oh, yeah. That's fair. The freeze is probably better.
Then. We go with damage. That's fine.
Should
Pretty
be
good.
There's a lot of emblem artifacts on that account, so there should be something good you can do.
See that. How many rolls is that? That's 7. This is 8, right? Yep.
Proof that 36 stars is just a skill. I don't think it's just a skill issue as far as 36 starring, to be clear. Saferix was saying in my chat, like, it's not just skill, but there is a large skill component, a large skill and knowledge component. But like, obviously, this account needed some level of investment. It's just the investment threshold, even for a really hard abyss, is I think lower than many people expect. Is really the point.
How we can afford attack sentence, I think.
Oh yeah.
Come on, show me your courage.
We'll look for this. We'll go crit damage instead, but I think this is fine. Alright. You could on-field Sucrose with PBS Fischl. We don't have C6 Fischl. Good luck actually getting any fucking A4 procs on Fischl without the additional app through Nahida. I pressed Q! I got like Omega frame drop as I pressed the Q, so I didn't even notice that it didn't do it.
Nice.
Oh. My mark didn't apply. I need before he spawned. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think I muted myself again, but well, actually, I didn't mute myself for this. I didn't need it. I can distract the Jeff all I want in Chamber 1, but yeah, I like knowledge is skill to some extent. I don't know, right? Like, do you? I don't know. Like
Where
knowledge
the fuck is...
takes time
I think
and
it died.
effort to
I didn't
acquire,
notice it, but I think it died.
and how you, and knowing how to use your knowledge is also a skill. Like, I don't know, right? Knowledge is a skill. But I'd say knowledge / skill because I consider them like one thing, I think. And it's not just a Genshin, it's just life. But, you know, if you get a mechanic to fix your car,
I can dash here.
the reason you pay them is because they
stamina.
have, you know, not just skill. It doesn't take like,
I guess
oh,
it doesn't matter.
they gotta
Already got my
time their
stars.
wrench turns the right way.
So just focus on getting
They
my
gotta
burst
know where
back.
to use the wrench. It's the knowledge you're
Might as
paying
well
for.
heal as well.
Anyways. And yeah, I think in Genshin, knowledge is more valuable than technical skill, generally speaking. Is why I say knowledge and skill. Because technical skill, when it comes to video games, is generally like, how good are you at like timing things and whatever, like intuitive feel-based things.
What?
Zenless is both skill and knowledge. Yeah, true.
He absorbed a dead mini Tulpa. Savage. There were two?
The cat's not in the right place. There we go.
Let him book.
Honestly, assuming you are able to do this, I should subtract a gifted sub because it's clearly not valid if you book.
True. Oh.
Do you think booking is like a flaw in this game? Like in the flaw in the energy system? The fact that it's like such an optimal mechanic so many times for optimization?
I mean, I don't love it, but I also don't hate it that much.
Sure, yeah.
I think it's fine for booking to exist.
Yeah, I think it's fine to exist. I think it shows some minor flaw, at least in how the energy system is designed. It isn't really all it is. And I think it's mostly a problem of like character kits that take too long, like to catch their particles, like freaking, you know, any number of characters.
That doesn't hit, right? He's in his own thing, but it is what it is. I guess I can heal up just a little. I don't want to be over 50%, but just at 50%.
Kooky damage optimization.
Average
let's go.
Rosario E, yes. This is indeed the average Rosario E.
What does casual
Why did
mean
I
in terms of an
burst
account? It's just an account I only log in when I feel like it. So like, I've only logged in a few months out of the last year.
Make sure we are not out of stamina at the start here.
You know, funnily enough, it might actually be faster to hop up with Eon's on rather than with Auron, with how slow his jump up is. And the stamina consumption. I'm not sure. I don't think it's an optimization that matters right now, but it does kind of feel like it might be faster to me. But that's because I've gotten very good at climbing quite fast with Eon's on. I've even figured out how to time like a dash jump from a distance to immediately land on the little thing. You were correct. I did screw up the date in my description. It is fixed now. It is no longer May. Sad.
We got slightly unlucky crit RNG on that down. We missed like 3 crits in our first 6 attacks. But that's okay.
What happened to the stream? Is
Right.
the stream
How
broken?
cooked is this gonna be?
Oh, is it because I went to a different tab? That's interesting. Or a different window on my monitor. I think it made it disappear for some reason.
Well, that's kind of annoying. Oh, you are fucking kidding me.
Oh, sorry. That's because I'm restreaming his Twitch stream because his Discord stream wasn't working properly. Like, his game was too laggy when he was trying to stream it to me, so we have to have a delay
I fucked up.
on the footage.
I'm completely cooked. Actually, this doesn't matter. Am I cooked? Oh!
Oh.
I still don't think it's enough, but... Okay, this is definitely the play.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the play.
Yep.
It's 100% winnable as long as our wave 2 isn't as bad as that one was.
He's just working on 3-star in Chamber 2 now, J-Strike. He already did the other 2 chambers, and he's almost done optimizing Chamber 2. It's very, very doable.
Was 2 seconds faster, I think?
Pretty good.
Ooh, our energy's a little cooked.
Tars in my chat suggesting footstooling with Arlecchino. I'm sorry.
I think I fucked up. My Singso burst have already almost expired. Fuck.
No. This is the problem I've had when I use freeze against the Wayab. It just screws up the timing when the shield starts and it messes up my ability to get through things. With burst relying on teams. Oh!
20 EM diff! Ah!
Okay, I have such a delay. I have like a 10-second delay from having to restream your Twitch view. So you just start screaming before the Wayab shield was even done.
Man.
If
only that. Oh.
Okay.
If the Iron Sting was level 90 instead of 80, that would have been a win.
You probably can level 90 it. I do think I have the resources for most of the 4-star weapons. But then you have to redo the Abyss again.
I'll just accept it as a tragedy and try again later.
Mm-hmm. I don't think Arlecchino's plunge multipliers are good enough to make footstooling make sense here, but it could be a weird min-maxy thing you could do. Why in the world feedback? Why do you think this account has a C6 cloud retainer? I don't have C6 cloud retainer on any account. Where does this misinformation come from?
That's come out of time.
Yeah, consistent, at least.
Yeah.
It's easier to
Second
optimize
half
second.
is less consistent.
Yeah. Yes, I have C2 cloud retainer on my main account. This is not a casual. My main account is not a casual account. I have never described my main account that way.
That was cooked as fuck.
I am surprised as many of my viewers have not left as they have with how bad the video delay thing is. I don't know.
I think that might be it.
Yep. I believe in you.
Do I resume or retry?
I mean, the bet I say resume because you can level the Iron Sting or whatever if you have to redo anyways.
Iron Sting diff again.
Oh no. Hey, at least it's not 20 hours of optimization on the first year of polearms only.
Yeah, at least.
God. I think I have the resources. Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, I just hadn't leveled all these things because it was conserving more.
Why did you not attack while it was spawning? Because if I freeze it, it delays its shield.
Mhm.
And if it delays its shield at that point, my Singto burst is going to expire before... before the shield is gone, and if the Singto burst expires before the shield is gone, it's cooked.
Yeah. Need to maintain.
What I need to
damage
do is I
output
need to not use Rosaria ult at the end of the second wave. Because the Rosaria ult is making it so I can't start hyper blooming like before he shields up. Because I can't be hitting with both Singto and Rosaria, otherwise he freezes. So I need to hold Rosaria ult a little.
This is the kind of
but
weird
we can...
way optimization jank you have to do.
Alright. 14 more EM.
Yeah. I don't have Flowers of Paradise artifacts, do I? I don't think I do.
No. I think you have like 3.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. We'd also benefit a lot from leveling our Lucino.
You can maybe do that if you want, actually. I don't know.
Do you have any other... anything else you need to use your books on?
It was just a Scophia, I think. So my plan was level 90 Arlecchino and then farming Hero's Wits for a Scophia, so you can do this.
Okay, so you were planning on 90ing her anyways?
Yes, yes.
Alright, I'll do it then. Minus 630k Mora.
Yep, it's fine.
The mix of those two things should be...
Yeah.
Should make things a lot more comfy.
No, the footage is delayed, not his audio, technically. Cause...
Also, honestly, it was a pain in the ass. I'll go back to Fav.
That's what always happens. You try to get more damage from something more, and they're nope, energy better. Whenever you have to optimize, at least energy is better. Almost always.
I fucked up. I need to get my burst back. Oh. Did that hit me from that far away?
Yeah, I like Zelda games, Rich. They're probably, I mean, Zelda games are one of the reasons I buy Nintendo
Okay.
consoles. So, yes.
Okay. What's this again? Oh yeah, selector.
What did we change? We leveled Iron Sting, and Arlecchino's leveled 90 now. And Rosaria's on Fav.
juicy. This one is pretty free, huh? Make sure we finish with burst up. Ideally including Naida. But I guess it's not the end of the world if we don't get hers. We do need Cookie's burst though. Cookie's burst is pretty important. Fuck.
Just waste time triggering fabs, maybe.
Yeah.
Can't even risk a Rosaria skill. Oh, oh.
No, that's really bad. I need to like open up with Cookie Burst, so that's
Yeah.
really awful.
Yeah. That's why I said it.
Oh.
Couldn't risk the Rosaria skill.
Yeah, I shouldn't have used it.
Oh boy.
Oh well.
We'll see.
Hooked. It's fine. What? I feel like this is a really good one.
Yeah. $8.40 for sure.
Fuck. Oh. Is that 4 times in a row I finish exactly at 8:37?
I think so. Also, she's
Oh, right! The orb! The death orb! Pog, we have Cookie Burst! Okay. I forgot about that. We're fine.
perfect. If you clear this with the same Arlecchino clear time, that means there was no reason to level 90 my Arlecchino, just saying.
True. Can't see its HP bar. That's amazing. What? No. He survived that. Why did I do that?
It's not an audio delay, it's a video footage delay technically, but it's fine. Just restreaming issues. Yeah, I think you got it. Wow.
We did it.
Let the record state that someone in my chat immediately said this run is cooked before you finished.
Well done,
Giuseppe the 13th. I'm gonna call you out. All right. Well, I guess I owe you some subs. All right.
Yes, sir. Easiest 5 subs of my life.
Oh yeah. I thought it was doable. I thought it was a decent offer. If it was very hard, it would have been like 10 gifted subs. But
Oh, 10.
very important. Thanks for the 100 Primo Gems. Very worth it.
Thanks for the 5 gifted subs.
Yeah.
Holy.
I'm not going to show my screen for that because I'm assuming I have to enter payment information, which I don't know.
Alright. Okay. Would you allow me to do some one strong box set as a treat, as a reward?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Is there any set you want in particular?
I mean, Noblesse is what I was strongboxing for, but I wouldn't say like that's an exciting one to strongbox for this.
In other words, Arlecchino. Okay, noted.
Yeah, or I mean, maybe a Scophia. I already have good artifacts for a Scophia, but I don't know. You could maybe do Golden Troop, but
Don't enable him. It's too late. I'm enabled. Wait, actually?
Actually, what?
Wait. I'm trying to think of what you would. Wait, it's actually a flop angle. Thoughts?
Oh, yeah. You know what? One strongbox dump and getting full EM flop. Let's go. Believe in the RNG.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
Oh. Everything's locked.
Oh, there's nothing? Well,
yeah, literally, there's 1 +4 artifact that's not locked. Everything else is locked.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there might be stuff that could be unlocked. I haven't gone through it in a while, but other than...
No, it's fine.
Right,
I got all excited.
Well, go to the domain instead.
Okay. That sounds like a plan. What is it again? It's been so long.
In the desert somewhere. Eye of the Sands, the north, yeah, below the Weenut, below the Weenut.
Right. Farming flop in 2025. Yeah, you got a problem with that? Bucko.
Probably wouldn't use this team with all the artifacts being bungled.
Yeah. Probably a bad idea.
I'm very happy with how that team performs, actually, for a low investment riding team, though. I like it as an overworld team. I haven't used it much in Abyss, though.
Good for you, buddy.
Look, I have a good enough emblem artifacts that the 0 pity ride or 1 pity riding that I got on the account. Look, I'm gonna use her, okay? You can't shame me for liking riding gameplay for overworld at minimum. Like, you keep on saying all right. I'll keep on bongo catting your head.
Oh fuck! That's pyro immune.
Oh, nice. I think this is the first time I've seen this domain since it came out.
Alright. All part of the plan.
See, this is why you should have let the crit build on Lanyon. Would have helped you.
That's not C6 Bennett, right?
No. I did try when he was rerunning, but did not get him. Official here, I suppose.
Yeah. That was...
The Raiden team,
Just picked with the enemy lineup.
the Raiden team would have been better, I think. But...
You're right.
Wow.
I think that's a sign, honestly. That's
Might
a
be.
sign telling me, Zajef, get the fuck off of this account.
Might be, yeah. Unless you
Well,
want to
thank
do
you for the content.
Yeah, if you want, you can do a victory lap on polearms only and see how comically easy polearms only is now. But I have
I'm good.
okay, because you're already logged in. You just have to switch to NA, is what I was suggesting. But yeah.
Oh. Alright, fine.
Oh,
Fuck
okay.
it.
Yeah. Show your chat the strength of a ridiculously fully invested polearm only account. I would suggest not using Arlecchino if you want to have a slightly not trivial time, but you can also use Arlecchino if you want. I don't give a crap what you do. It's your victory lap.
I know what I want to do. It's a bad idea, but I know what I want to do.
If you want to do hybrid Raiden, you're gonna have to re-equip her. I actually have Raiden on a normal build for once. Crazy.
That's terrible.
You can farm Shao artifacts in this account if you want. I'm considering trying to beat Ziox to #1 Shao on polearms only.
Based, oh my god.
Because I have no need to farm anything in particular in this account, so I can just waste all my res in that domain.
Let's just play carry Raiden, why not?
Can't believe I got all those Raiden constellations and going for 4 stars. It's so stupid. It's so funny having her C5 and it being pointless. Not pointless. C2 Raiden is something, you know. Makes her usable.
What's she on? Based. Alright.
Yeah, Raiden is still... Xiangling used to have a much better build, but Raiden now has her artifacts, so yeah.
What's the worst that could happen?
You should be fine. I think. I haven't tried actually soloing with the automaton with Arlecchino. You should probably use her C6. The burst.
What does the C6 do again?
Burst is she has like a 13-second cooldown burst, and it does way more damage.
I'm stuck.
It's definitely worth it against Tulpa.
So, is there a spot that Arlecchino can use to climb the pillars?
I think so. I've seen it be done, but from my understanding, tall female model, there's no way to consistently do it. They're the only character model that it's awful to do on. So,
well,
Tars is in my
it is
chat.
what it is.
We can check with Tars if he knows where. I don't remember where. There is a consistent way to know it. Okay. Or to do it? Alright. Well, I can add Tars to this call maybe if you if you want him to try to describe it to you. Or we can play a game of telephone.
I think it's gonna be funnier if I try to figure it out by myself.
Okay, oh, apparently it's the same spot the tall males jump onto. Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you
Wait,
know-
I forgot where that is, but I can find
It's
it.
it's like the back part of it that has like the lower lip. You do like a dash jump onto it with the tall males. Oh, you don't want to dash jump onto it apparently with tall female model.
Oh.
Just straight up jump and clamber. Yeah, riding against the seahorse,
That's
perfect. Don't forget C4 shivers. Break that shield.
It's a bit annoying, but it'll do, I guess.
Oh. Wow, nice physical damage.
Yes, sir.
Did he try a Sino
No,
Emily team?
I have to use the burst, so this is not good. Man. I shouldn't have charge attack. Why is this solo Arlecchino? Because it's a C6 Arlecchino, and I thought it would be a little boring if I just played a normal team.
I mean, you could also say it's boring to just do one character, but
True.
it's a C6.
What's
it's
the
kind
angle here again? It's this, right?
of you're delayed for me, but give you confirmation a little bit.
Okay, there's no way you don't dash jump.
I mean, of course, I don't know. Tars is the hyper optimization boy that gives me tips. And he does nonsense like optimizing hyper carry Chi-Chi. So, you know, against the automaton. Rip. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know the exact angle though. I've never actually tried the tall female model myself.
Because that's the angle you do for like the male characters.
Yeah, yeah. But supposedly it's not dash jumping. And he says it's still hard. So I don't know. Oh, he has a vid he's going to send me. Nice. Okay, I can give you a link.
Yeah, you can send it to me in DMs then. I'll look at that.
Kachina found crying in the corner, but Kachina wouldn't be solo Arlecchino. So... Can we see it? Yes, you guys can probably see the build as soon as I get... Or see the video as soon as I get sent it.
Oh.
There we go. Got it. Flap. It should have a timestamp with it too, I believe, in the URL. Thanks, Tars.
Okay, yeah, it's a different angle. Okay. Wait. Is that... They don't input a movement direction before the jump. That's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Weird. So just align perfectly and get it, it seems like. I mean, alignment is easier than having to time a perfect something else. So I don't know. Might be not that hard. Generally helps to press into pillar. Okay.
Could have pulled it earlier, but it's fine. So it's here. Okay, never mind. I don't think I'll be able to get it. Yeah, I don't really understand it at all.
Yeah, I've never tried it, so couldn't tell you. Possible, though.
I'll try one more time, but...
I did tell you to do a victory lap, and you're the one that's chosen to do something that requires optimization, so...
You're right. This is entirely on me. I'm not blaming you.
I just wanted to have fun with something.
There we go.
Oh, apparently you still want to input a movement direction after jumping.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, but it wasn't working very well.
W key forward after jump. Okay, yeah.
Oh!
Wow. Good job.
It's not enough, is it? Am I gonna have to do it one more time? Oh my god, no, I'm gonna have to do it one more time. Oh, we're so good!
Oh god.
I'm not sure. What? No! I thought it was done! Oh, fuck. Yes, it was an awful time to ask a question. Frick you. It doesn't matter. Like, there's such little difference between Nilo teams. Use Nilo, use Nahida, and then it doesn't matter what the rest is. Oh, I can't tilt it. I'll just use this. If I had that, I would have had it, I think. And then I'll try to let myself get hit intentionally here.
Yeah, with that, you can probably just brute force it if you need to. You can just attack the bottom.
Oh, wait, okay. Am I under 50%? I'm not. I'm at like 51%.
Well, now you are. Oh, wait, no, you're not.
And I'm pretty sure I die to one more. Let's hope not. Okay, we don't. Anyways, thank you for the gifted, and sorry for the fucking mold.
I do it too, it's fine. I feel I got too angry in my stream yesterday at annoying people. I was very angry at the stupid weekly boss yesterday for like an hour straight. Damn.
I don't know what makes it work and what doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like there's literally no difference between when I get it and when I got it and all the times I didn't.
They probably implemented an RNG check just for that.
True. Intentionally let myself get hit by one more, but not by this one.
You think people are gonna appreciate the papilla next Abyss now that, like, since this is going away? Or are they just gonna be mad again?
I don't know.
I like the papilla. I actually like it. I think it's a okay, or at least decent way of incentivizing outland units. Not perfect, but this thing is awful.
Yeah, I agree. This thing fucking sucks. At least we survived. Maybe we'll get it on the next one. I think we'll only need to get it on one of the two.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, you haven't even checked how long the riding team's going to take. That's probably worth seeing. Because you might be able to just brute force the whole time.
I think it takes me a solid 2 minutes 40 to clear if I try to brute force the first half.
Yeah, you might be right, I'm not sure.
Try aiming a different angle. But, like, I have never succeeded aiming at a different angle, but I have succeeded aiming at this angle. So why would I try aiming at a different angle? Let me actually let myself get hit. There we go. So we go under 50% HP. Insane, intelligent gameplay.
This victory lap keeps running headfirst into a cement wall. Yep.
Man. Holding Seluna's account hostage. Yep, pretty much.
She does need to face the low corner a bit more character model-wise. That's what Tars told me. Okay. I assume that means slightly more to the left than you were aiming before.
I think it's slightly more to the right.
Oh, right,
That they were
okay.
saying.
I was not correctly visualizing where the low corner was. It's fine. Yes, he said to the right. Yep. Nice. First try, even.
Fuck.
Wow. Oh, hit particles. Or hit energy. I'd use a burst here.
Fuck me.
You can just keep on whacking on the bottom. I think it's better. You got a minute still. I don't think you need to climb.
The problem is I used my burst like an idiot, so I didn't have
Yeah.
the burst iframes.
Yep.
And I'm not confident I can
It's
dash
why-
iframe it because the timing is fucked.
So yeah, this is like stupid like C6 optimization BS, but like using her burst, what I've like this is just vibes. I haven't calced this because I don't why, but using her burst about like halfway like at her bond of life point, depending on what her skill cooldown is really useful because it resets her skill, right? So which makes cooldowns line up better for whatever the enemy is doing. So I think that could have let you do that there.
That's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. We're cooked. We got it, but it was too late.
Sad.
Whoa.
Nice. Oh. That auto-targeting.
Yeah, we're vibing. We're not even gonna get to the next phase. I think. Let me let myself get hit by one. Yeah, this is free.
Yeah.
This is so free.
There you go. Nice.
This is so free. Imagine we die now.
Trevor's, I think, is on a healing build, so I think that'd be impressive.
I don't think it matters. Oops. That's a bit annoying.
Breakpoints.
I'm not gonna burst on her.
Wow.
This part will be even more pleasant.
Yeah.
Eee. What?
Nice dodge. Oh.
Oh my god. I'm not entirely sure what the fuck
Wow.
happened there, but
Arlecchino damage reduction saved you.
why did my energy take so long to like appear? I booked and it after the book it still wasn't there. Oh well.
It's a mystery we'll never know the answer to.
Well. Oh. I'm never doing this shit again.
I said victory lap, but you chose to do that, so...
You want me to do a victory lap? I'll show you a victory lap.
Oh god, okay. Do whatever you want, I guess.
You're bringing this upon yourself. Like I'm like, okay, it's over, Pog, nice. And then you give me, you tell me to do something else. Like, what am I supposed to do
You're
here?
complaining. You're complaining. I'll do Sino Emily or something. Sino Emily, I don't know.
I want to clear in time. Sorry, that's a little too mean.
Just do.
Oh.
But if you do Sino Emily, you can just tell everyone to pretend they don't see the green numbers and say Sino is doing half the damage.
That is true. I think that's gonna be it.
Yeah,
Thank you for joining. Thank you for letting me your account. Thanks for the amazing content, Pog.
You're welcome. Thanks for playing. It was fun watching it.
Moz, if you can give a link to Saluna's YouTube stream so that people can go subscribe to his channel. Do that. If you're too lazy, well, I'm not doing it because I'm too lazy too. So, oh, okay, Moz did it.
Yeah, I should do that as well, I suppose.
I think they already know what your channel is if they're watching you, though.
There's a good chance, yeah. No more bongos.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to doing some UID reviews.
That makes sense.
Yeah, thanks for joining. It was a banger.
Have
I'll
fun.
see you around, Saluna. Bye-bye.
See ya. Alright. And now we have the most exciting content left. Farming Mora. I mean, look, I would love to farm artifacts today, but no, I need to prepare. I need to be smart and prepare for future characters. How'd you bribe him in the first place? The bribe happened because he was like, should I do Abyss on a viewer account, or should I do UID reviews? And being the bad person I am, and he said, then he said specifically, this is not a democracy. So I was like, I should make the joke that this is an oligarchy and offer to give him some gifted subs if he 36 stars on formerly weapons only. So the casual account is what I said in his chat. So I was like, yeah, this is an oligarchy. I'll give you 5 gifted if you 36 star on the casual account. And he's like, okay, but how doable is it? Like, cause you know, he was suspicious of like, okay, is this just a Luna trying to troll me and give him a really, really bad account that's basically impossible to clear? And like, it wasn't, obviously. He managed to clear. And that was kind of what I thought. Like, I thought that all I really needed to do on that account was put a little bit more investment into some things, notably Eon-san, leveling Raiden to 90, which ended up not mattering. Like, I thought Raiden leveling to 90 would matter for the well, I don't know, it kind of did, because he used Raiden on an EM build, right? Oh, wait, no, was he using Raiden? I don't remember. No, he was using Auron, yeah. So Raiden to 90 didn't matter. Arlecchino to 90 also seems like it didn't matter. So really, it was just Eon-san, honestly, which is funny. So, yeah, I don't know. ZZZ, if you have nothing, yeah, you know what? I might be down for Zenless. The only asterisk is like, I didn't end up recording the Pyro Trailer video yesterday. Got a little tired. And it's 5 p.m. already here. And I kind of really want to get one more video out this week. So I don't know. We'll see how I am after I finish daily farming things. So yeah. Oh yeah, the very important things. I think I might have enough Bongo Cat thing. Here, let me show the full inventory. I think I might have enough Bongo Cat drops to do... Oh yeah, it has a little exclamation point on it. I think I can feed enough duplicates in to get a higher rarity item. Oh my. Okay, so feed that duplicate. Okay, duplicate. Alright. That. I have 3 pieces of grass. Wow, okay. Bam. More than enough. Alright, exchange. A plunger. Perfect. Beautiful. What better upgrade could we ask for? Beautiful. All right. Let's go. Anyways, so yeah, thank you to Mr. Zajef and for doing that. It was fun. It was an in the moment thing I thought of that cost me $25. You know, oh well. Content. Maybe could make that into an edited video myself, actually. Although I didn't record it, which was a mistake. Oopsies. So if I make it into an edited video, that means I have to download the VOD from YouTube. Which means the quality is inherently lower, but I don't know. No one cares about video quality. I care about video quality. Some people care about video quality. Video quality, like, it being, like, a slightly lower resolution, softer, like, less sharp, whatever, right? Doesn't matter for like video performance. Does not change how people engage with content. But anyways, what's my Mora at? Because I do need to farm a little bit of Heroes Wits as well. Okay. What is my? I gotta open up my planner because this is what you have to do in this video game. I have a leveling planner for my main account here. So, I still have to level Traveler. Did I finish Chung Yun to level 80? Did I do that yet? I don't remember. I did not. I did him to level 70. Okay. I got his boss drops, but I still need to do the core Lapis. Shenhe is done. I did Shenhe, so I can delete that. So that means what I need for Escoffier, Traveler, Chung Yun leveling. You know what? I should add in... You know what? I should add in Farazan. I really want to level 90 Farazan. So that means I still need like 660 Heroes Wits. Or sorry. I need 728 Heroes Wits. And currently I have, functionally... this is equivalent to like 300. Yeah, like 300 of those. So I have 450. That's not bad. And the equivalent of 450. I only need like 200 more. That's actually better than I thought it'd be. If I've done my math correctly. So, anyways. Oh, you know what? I gotta fix something. My chat has been slightly delayed, but it's been fine because I wasn't paying that close of attention to the chat. Okay, let me do a new window. Paste. Open the chat in a Chrome window so I can have my chat updating properly. The Firefox chat updates. It just is inconsistent. All right, you have a planner for this game? Not always. just when I like have a resource things and like a lot of things I'm considering leveling up that I need to plan out, right? And like my intention next patch is to, you know, get Escoffier leveled, probably do Verasta's Final Ascension, and then pre-farm for Skirk. So, and also level Calamity of Eshu as well, which is not going to be that expensive. So, you know, yes, I do have a planner right now. And it also, oftentimes I have a planner, it's more related though. That one is not as related to, I mean, it is related to content, so I'm going to make content as characters, but we're using those characters in some way. It's just not. I don't know why I didn't do the second skill before. But anyways, what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Isn't that more than a week of grinding? Is that more than a week of grinding? Probably, yes. So as far as like immediate priorities, I would like to have enough resources to level Escoffier, Traveler, and Chungyun. And like I'm not that far away from those resources, right? The main problem is actually my Mora. I do think I'm gonna spend like I think I'm just gonna spend like 4 or 5 days of this week until like the patch, right? Update, just spending Mora, get up to like, that'll get me up to like 5 million Mora, 6 million Mora, ish. And then I can do a couple days of Heroes Wits is what I'm probably going to do. My Heroes Wits situation right there is not as bad as I thought it was. It's not great, but it's enough that I can, I think, level Pyro Traveler, and then, Pyro Traveler is my main one I need to put in resources into immediately for a video that I'm planning to make. And then Chungyun is like that can wait until after Escoffier is done, right? Same thing for the other units. Farazan can wait, right? So like all those can wait, right? But I am this patch was mostly an artifact farming patch for me. And now I need to, and because I did an artifact farming patch, now I need to do a patch of mostly farming resources for leveling units, which is Mora and ley lines. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Bongo cat drop, I'll get it in a second. Oh, there's more. Of course. This is one of the most annoying ley lines possible. Jesus Christ. Like, come on. Ugh. Show me my Farina. Yeah, it's a tenacity Farina. It's nothing special right now. I'm working on it, but future problem. That actually might be the most annoying ley line in the game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if an average player is doing that ley line, just go somewhere else. Just go somewhere else. Unless you needed those drops from the enemies. Good lord. Why Tenacity? It's literally her best artifact set in most Farina teams. Why do I say most Farina teams? Because most Farina teams include units that would gain more value from the attack than they gain from Farina doing more damage. Like, the two contexts where I can say Farina is better on Golden Troop than Tenacity is Nuvilette teams. I guess maybe it's 3 contexts. Mualani teams, because people do like Baiju, Xiangling, Farina, Mualani. That's a context where Farina should not be on Tenacity. And then like Mizuki teams, I guess, because like there's, I don't know, Mizuki teams actually, it depends. I think Mizuki teams, there's a possibility that attack is better. Not for Mizuki, but for the other units' damage. It just depends on who you're putting with. So, are you flipping joking? So you've been farming wrong set? I mean, that's how I feel the same. Like, I understand. I have a ridiculously good... I spent elixirs on like perfecting my Farina build. I should have spent those elixirs on Golden Troop or on Tenacity. I'm not kidding. Like, for how I use Farina, I should have. Like, but anyways, is it so incredibly better that it's necessarily worth min-maxing the build for? Not necessarily. My stopping point is going to be when I get to, like, I would like to keep in the 85-ish crit damage range and get to about 150 crit damage with this same amount of ER, which is a bit difficult. Like, it's going to require either a lot better circlet or getting a new ER timepiece. I have the option of switching to this if I need more ER. Like, I don't know. It's going to be hard for me to get up to, like, my Golden Troop build was ridiculous. Like, it was still a fab build, and with this amount of ER, but I had 85, 170 crit damage. Like, my Golden Troop build was nonsense. Getting that same level of build on Tenacity is easier said than done. The main way it could actually happen is if I get, like, a really good onset Goblet, actually, because then I can switch to my cracked off-piece Circlet. Right, if we pretend this is an onset Goblet, for example, then I switch to back to this Circlet, which is what I used on Golden Troop. Right, you can see immediately, without a better flower or whatever, I'm up to where I want to be. So, you know, that's maybe the easiest route that happens for me, but I don't know. It's just, like, not that important, generally speaking, though, to min-max your Farina build. So, like, I don't think it's actually going to change my clear times meaningfully, is my point. Like, when I get 150 crit damage on Tenacity, it's not going to change my clear times, I don't think. To a degree that matters. I'm literally just optimizing around whether or not my Lanyan, you know, like my Lanyan has 72 crit rate on this build right now, for example. So whether or not my Lanyan crits on her 3 burst hits is potentially more important on an optimization level for clear times than Farina's build, right? So, anyways. Another chest. Wow. Connection to Steam server lost. Please restart Steam and Bongo Cat. Oh no. Bongo Cat's dead. Bongo Cat has died. Why is Steam dead? Is Steam just like proper dead? Is Steam just offline? That happens sometimes. Well, that's unfortunate. Wait, did it reconnect and I just got an item? Is this what did I just get this? I don't think I had that before. I don't know if that was new or not. Did an item pop up or not? I have no idea. Oh, no. Okay, yeah, just a quick. Okay. What the frick just happened there? What just happened? What is that? What kind of bug is this? What kind of bug is this? Oh, I know what happened. Oh, that's really funny. It's because, yeah. Okay. So that's what's open on my Steam right now. But, yeah, Bongo Cat. Okay, okay, exit Steam. Okay, anyway, sorry. How much resin do I have left? 0. Alright, well, sorry, I have 20 resin left. We're fixing it, don't worry. What a weird bug. The Steam is not even open right now. I was doing this, by the way, but here it is. Do that. Okay. Oh my god, Steam, why are you taking so long to load? Okay, whatever. It's fine. Bongo Cat is dead for now. We will revive the Bongo Cat. It's fine. Yes, Bongo Cat is free.
All right, let's finish.
What books have I been reading? Oh, Steam just popped up without me. Okay. I have semi-dropped out of book club because book club takes a lot of time. And they're reading books that weren't holding my interest as much, which is fine. So right now, but I do have Killing Commendador by Murakami on my desk right now. That is my next intention for a book to read. Yep. Alright. Wonderful. Gone from, let's see where I've gone from. Yeah, I've gone from like 1 million more to 3 million more in a couple of days. Perfect. Alright. Bongo Cat. Steam Cloud is out of sync. Why? No, now it's up to date. Okay. Is it gonna launch? It's just not launching. Okay, whatever. We'll just wait a second. Oh. Bongo Cat. It popped up. Oh, that is broken though. Still. Oh, okay. Why? There we go. Okay, that was weird. All right. Playback. I fixed it. Kind of. I don't know. Did I just lose that item? Whatever before? I don't know what it was. It's fine. Okay. You're gonna put the plunger back. Blap. Bongo Cat is back. Checking in action. Alright. Your Bongo Cat died too. You think Steam is having issues? Ah, yeah, okay. That explains it. Sad. Reliant on Steam working for Bongo Cat to live. It's because, to be clear, there's probably a way to modify some files to make Bongo Cat run locally entirely and not be reliant on Steam, but it's because you can trade the items on the Steam market, so it has to synchronize with Steam, right? So, anyways. And yes, that does mean the items you get from Bongo Cat are technically worth money. But we're talking like pennies for these kinds of items. The very rare items are unlikely to get and or take a long time to upconvert items too, so, you know. Alright, let's do anything to do on my main account today. What's my traveler looking like? They're on a functional build. I kind of want to see if I can do a traveler clear. This is just like prep for traveler. Maybe I'll record this in case I put it in the video or something. We'll go on to polearms only real quick, of course, and do some farming there. Resin's actually probably capped because Zajef was logged in for so long. That's fine though. You needed advice. Don't understand why it's hard for me to clear Abyss, even though I feel like I have a decent characters and stats. It's likely just, I don't know. All I can advise you is to watch people who are, you know, optimizing Abyss and who like can point out the things like Tars. Tars I think is particularly good at it. I think I am okay at it maybe. At calling out my optimizations. I do think Zajef is pretty good at it. Zajef is where a lot of my, at minimum, foundational knowledge for Genshin came from. More technical things just comes from conversation with various people. So, yeah, I don't know. If you want to watch true hyper optimization, you can watch the likes of Furu, and it's like what you got to detach from is like, you know, those people will give you tips on like what they're doing to optimize their clear. Like Furu will give you tips on like, okay, what they're doing to optimize with Amber. But when they're talking about like how to like deal with what the enemy's behavior is, those are usually things that can apply to other characters. It's just like how exactly they apply to when you're using your abilities and your other characters is something you're gonna have to get used to. And I don't know, right? Like it's hard for me to like describe this other than like, because like as you play Genshin long enough and get used to how they design different things, you just get a feel for it. Right? You get a feel for how this stuff works. All right, I think what I can try, do I want to do that or do I want to do sure, I don't know. Anyways, Sethos Abyss run soon, maybe. Yeah, it is indeed really hard to give specific advice for accounts. That's why I do the account fixing thing. And the point of doing the account fixing videos, and again, I'm planning to do more soon, is like, yeah, to jump onto specific accounts to make specific advice, but hopefully like by watching these videos, you know, you could get the vibe of like, okay, the direction I'm taking with giving specific advice for this account is this, and then you can learn something from that to apply to your own account, kind of thing. I wasn't gonna say Pyro Traveler, but like I'm struggling. So I want to do DPS line on the second side, right? So that means no Farina, no Bennett. I could try. I haven't tried this. We're not doing Farina though. Actually, never mind. I don't know. Do we try this? Sure, let's try this. It's probably not gonna work. Still don't know how to hoard artifacts though. Yeah, artifacts is a complicated thing. I'm like, I don't know. Other than just be like conservative with it, but the more conservative you are with like artifacts, by like, you know, keeping a lot of artifacts, any potentially good artifacts, the more problems you might have for XP needs for leveling pieces, right? And picking out the pieces that make sense to level is complicated from when you have a ton of artifacts. So yeah. Your UID is the number in the bottom right. Trying to think what the heck you do for a rotation here. I have 2 units on scroll here, by the way, which is obviously not ideal, but it's fine. Okay, what I'm going to... I don't know if this makes sense, but here, I'm going to do this. Oh, it definitely did not make sense. Okay, no. I thought I would get more uptime than on the plunges. Like, I thought I was going to get like 5 plunges out. Instead, I got 1. Okay, don't do that. Alright, so... That works. The builds for the characters on this team would have to change significantly, but I have C2 Cloud Retainer, who the frick cares? If I use this team for the video, I'll probably, if I do that in a specific team for the Pyro Traveler video at all, which I don't think I am going to, but I'll mention Cloud Retainer or something like that. I will probably turn off some things, but I'm more curious how it'll perform against the automaton. Obviously, and then that enemy I was just getting vaporizes. But yeah, C2 Cloud Retainer. There's things to optimize like Noblesse on. Definitely Noblesse on Eonson. Keep Scroll on Seed Lolly probably. I don't know. I don't know if Eonson makes sense though, because like Bennett is just going to be a lot better there. It's so hard to get the reaction setups properly, and when you're like against the Tulpa, it's you know, you can't get reaction setups anyways. But like, yeah. Anyways. It would have been doable with not C2 Cloud Retainer for me to declare without changing artifacts, and just saying, particularly with a C2 Cloud Retainer, probably would just change artifacts a bit. But it doesn't matter because I have C2. It's trivial anyways. Don't feel like changing builds for something I was just very briefly testing. Okay. Okay, wait a second. Your next attack, please. Bro, okay, thank you. First didn't hit, that's annoying. Ah, crap, man. Got it. Alright. my burst. Right, man, I was so close to one of my best clears actually against this thing. No, I'm dumb. Ever run a poll to find out what percentage of your audience clears Abyss? That's actually a good idea. You know what? I'll do that poll right now. Let's go. Your channel. Yo. Okay, here, let me, what was my buff on the first floor, by the way? I don't know if that was 4-star clearable buff. I'm waiting for better buffs to try to do a 4-star clear again. To motivate me. Not that it's necessary, per se. Here. Bam. Let's, oh, why is it cropped like that? Oh, because I had it cropped for Zajef. Okay, 0, 0, 0. Blap. Okay. Posts. Posts. Oh yeah, I got a new case for my phone. Also, I configured this completely wrong. I didn't realize this was a quiz I made rather than a poll, so there was technically a wrong answer to something I phrased as a poll, which is funny. Anyways, I didn't realize I hit the quiz button because it was like 4 a.m. when I did that. Or no, it was actually like 6 a.m. I think. I was very tired. Anyways, image poll. We can find some images here. What images are appropriate? Let's see. You can't see the images I'm showing, but extra large icons. Okay. Here, you do Lanyan. And how about Yai? And then reposition the images a little bit. And yeah, Lanyan's fine. Alright. So, and let's see. Are you able to 36-star the Spiral Abyss? Yes, regularly. I should add an option. Wait, you know, I think Yai should be the yes regularly option. Why can I not reorder these? Okay. Yes, but it can be a struggle. Yes, regularly. It's not like a scientific poll, it's just a vibe poll, right? So I'm not too worried about like exact phrasing of things. And then nope. Not usually. Yeah, I'm gonna the eye can be yes almost always. Like, huh, you're why are you even asking? That's why the eye pip made more sense for this. And then let's see images for here we go. Perfect. Amber image like that. Any other options? Yes, almost always. No, not usually. Yeah, I'll just leave it vague like this. Leave it up to interpretation. There you go. And that'll be a community post. It'll pop up in your feed probably if you watch my live streams, I suspect. Or you can go to my channel manually, but I don't know why it's taking so long to post, but that's fine. Alright, there you go. It'll be interesting to see what that result of that is. It's kind of a good question. Attack percent. Okay, I'm not gonna bother trying to get particular like scroll buffs up or whatever. Nope. That's not worth the effort. Nope. Okay. I should have done Cloud Retainer first, but whatever, who cares? This team, as configured right now, which again, like, two of the supports would have to have. Okay, well, I was dumb. So we're just gonna do this. Two of these characters would have to have different things going on. Also, I was just kind of brain dead doing things, as far as you know, melting or whatever goes. Yeah, I just okay. I don't know melt. I don't think melt plunge works. And the reason for that is just like Pyro Traveler's skill, Pyro application makes it not work. We're just doing mono Pyro here. This doesn't work. I do not recommend this. Don't recommend it. That's fine. I was just curious to test it. Actually had to funnel that. Oh, I made a mistake. I needed to make sure I kept up bars on energy. Ah, see. We're gonna redo. Because I know I can, even with this team on the first side not functioning properly, largely, honestly, probably because I have C2 Cloud Retainer. Like, this team, yeah, like I said, would not recommend with a normal investment level. Because of my constellations, I should be able to clear this. What I bungled there was I shouldn't have used Farazan Burst. I should have saved Farazan Burst before the way up. Yeah, melt is bad when you can't melt. Yes. I'm not melting on Pyro Traveler. I am melting on Sitlali, and Sitlali does not do meaningful off-field damage. I'm only getting as much damage as I am without melting because of my constellations. Whatever. Yeah, let's do Cloud Retainer first. I had Cloud Retainer, bro. That was all kinds of stupid. That was all kinds of stupid. Oh, I don't even have, yeah, whatever. That was all kinds of dumb. Everything about it. I actually don't know how I brain derped that bad. How are you doing that much damage? I think you are so much, Fire King, you are so much earlier in investment, I think, than you might realize is my vibe from you in chat. As I said before, in this team in particular, I have constellations. This team does not actually function properly. Don't play this team, in my opinion, unless you're, you know, if you're gonna, you can do plunge Pyro Traveler, just not with this team. Do plunge Pyro Traveler like Bennett, Farina, plunge Pyro Traveler, for example, or Eons on Eons, which are fine. But I don't know. I don't feel like explaining every single buff to you and how it works at full and decimate level. Oh, please. Oh my god. Okay, well, I have fuddled this side enough that... Oh my god, it's not even dead. Okay, I don't think there's any way of clearing this second side. Not with that bad of a clear. I don't know, I'd try it for the lulls. Of course. Okay, don't power with on first. That's what I need to do here. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, crap. Yeah, if I did this better, that skill would have killed it. And then you transition to way up here. Do this. No. No. Yeah, you break the shield. Yeah. Just need to not be stupid on the first side. You can check the cards you have in the top right corner. Oh, can you? I literally never knew that. Wow. Alright. I literally never didn't know that. That's funny. Cool. I should have done power dinner first, whatever. What? Okay. Oh boy, the animations. I should have thought about that. Done one of those hits beforehand. Are you serious? Did that optimization make sense? I don't know. Oh, I hit it with the... Yeah. Oh my god, did I switch an artifact on my Shunyan or something? I swear she didn't used to have this energy. Not on her signature weapon, at least. Really? Really? Are you actually serious? Okay. Okay. Nice. Why? I did that too early. Oh. I didn't get energy from it either. It's not ideal. That was a pretty big mistake. Got too aggressive going fast. Oh, barely got it. What? What the heck? I aimed it by accident. Oopsies. Scuffed that. Yeah, there you go. Terrible. Traveler team is bad. That's such like a terrible plunge team. I need to emphasize how terrible that plunge team is. Without being able to do any consistent reaction setups for anything. still didn't get energy. Oh my god. How? It's this. Yeah, I know, we're wasting plunges is fine. By the way, you can see here in this situation the difference that Cloud Retainer C2 buff is making. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, I gotta have to check. I'm gonna check my Cloud Retainer build. I feel like it's borked. I was getting, I think, 60k on a Vaporized Plunge. Versus 200k. Yeah, no, Farina, no, don't do, yeah, you don't want to do it. I just wanted to see what would happen if I did Melt Plunge, and it obviously doesn't work, based on what I saw with the Automaton. Farina is definitely the character you should use if you want to do Plunge, Plunge Traveler, for sure. Not even close. Okay, I guess we're not. That's fine. That's fine. Well, let's just sacrifice the rotation. Bursting on those two. Really? Buff up for that. And have one buff up for that. Either Farazon or Bennett, probably Farazon. You just, bro, just die. Really? Oh, there we go. Okay. And you're dead. Alright, cool. Cleared, but yeah, would have been sus without the the second chamber with the constellations. Don't play that Pyro Traveler team. Do I think Pyro Traveler is the best MC so far? Probably, yeah. They're realistically the strongest in the current state of the game, just because Pyro is really necessary for lots of things, and they can do off-field Pyro, and they can do off-field, on-field Pyro. They become a fairly compelling DPS at C6. You don't need C6 for them to do damage on field, but you know, because C6 Bennett exists. They can obviously do buffing with their off-field too, with Scroll, right? There's annoying anti-synergy, annoying potential energy requirements, but it's also not the end-all be-all if you don't burst consistently on them, as long as you have C2. So like they're just a pretty good character, all in all, in the current state of the game. Dendro MC though is more relevant depending on the investment level your account is at, because having an easy access to like reach that DPS floor that just like a low investment, you know, Singcho, Dendro MC, Kuki, Hyperbloom team provides, for example, is important. So like I'd only really necessarily recommend Pyro MC over Dendro MC once you transition to the point of caring more about, you know, non Dendro reaction teams, is what I say. So anyways, Lanyon is currently on a two-piece build. There you go. So yeah, I don't think those buffs were particularly incredible for me to do a 4-star clear, so that's fine. Let's go over to Polearms only. And yeah, Dendro MC can honestly be better than Nahida in multi-target. Yeah, name all the multi-target situations in Abyss lately. I mean, yeah, I guess floor 11. That's fair, but so yeah, it's floor 11. But anyways, in multi-wave. Sorry, yeah, that's yeah. The multi-wave is a much better thing to say than multi-target because that is a difference. We had the one Mizuki Abyss and never again, pretty much. All right, anyways, go to my thing. My thing meaning polearms only. But yeah, Fire King, I don't know. Feel free to submit to the account fixing forum. Whatever my last account fixing video was, which is like posted a month ago, I think. Oh god, how long ago did I post that? I don't know. Scroll back. It's titled "Can I Fix?" Make sure you go to the most recent one because it's the one that has the up-to-date link, which I'm going to prioritize for choosing accounts from. But otherwise, yeah, if you have specific teams that you're using, that you have the characters for or whatever, yeah, go watch the likes of Zajef or whoever that will outline how to play those teams, yada yada, or whoever else that is using those specific teams. Resin is capped. Oh no. Blep. Did he change builds in this account? I don't think he did. No, we don't have to worry about that here. I think. Capped resin account ruined. Why are you still playing? I mean, it was capped. Look, when Zajef was playing like an hour ago, it was at like 197 resin. Okay? It's been capped for a few minutes. It's fine. Also, it's an account that doesn't even need to spend resin. I could literally not spend another resin on this account probably for like 2 years and it could still clear Abyss, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, let's go here. Again, just looking for like min-maxy upgrades for... I mean, getting Hu Tao artifacts is fine, I guess, for MH, but mostly min-maxy artifacts for... What's her bucket? Scoffier, Kofi, Effie, Voldemort. Of course, that one dude avoided a burst hit. Probably not, but, you know, worth keeping. This might hit all of them. Yeah. If only that was attack percent, man. If only that was attack percent. Okay. Does my Arlecchino have cons? She is C7. We winding down or warming up? Winding down. If you want to rewind for the Zajef stuff, you have to rewind the stream. He left to go do his own things. Does he finish on that account? He did 36 stars. Spoilers, sorry. Yeah, don't base an Arlecchino experience on an account based on what you see from this Arlecchino. That actually should be checked. Your Arlecchino did like 4 times more than mine. Again, it's a C7 Arlecchino. Is there more to it? Why she does more damage than your Arlecchino than that? Maybe. But they are quite frankly different beasts. What are we doing now? I am doing basically nothing. You go away, game. Double crit ER 4-line high roll piece and HP percent, and then 2 more HP time pieces. We're just finishing up normal farming things. And then I will decide if I want to do some Zenless story or if I want to end the stream. I was originally thinking I wasn't going to stream it at all today in favor of spending more time working on the Pyro Traveler video. So, I take a drink of water. You know, I'm inclined towards ending the stream soonish. Okay, I haven't checked. Huh. Okay, we'll check it. I already have an onset goblet for her, to be clear. I take a drink of water. So, first of all, if you get an attack percent goblet and golden troop for your Escoffier, that could actively be better, depending on what your account looks like. With Shenhe, it should be worse than a cryo goblet, but not like insanely so. But without Shenhe, attack goblet is generally better on Escoffier, with the Escoffier Farina combo in particular. So, you know, definitely don't throw away your dang attack goblets. On a Polar Molny account, with an attack goblet that rolls 807 flat HP, less worthwhile. I do not think that's going to beat my cryo goblet, quite frankly. And that is fine, I suppose. Is it worth leveling another time? No, I don't think so. Even like a high roll, it's still going to be like, I don't know, it's almost 30 CV. Well, I don't, screw it. It's not like I need the XP that badly on this account. Okay. You know, for comparison's sake, I think I'll keep it. But it's probably going to get thrown away. I'm like, on this account, because we don't have Farina, right? I'm like 90% certain that this goblet is going to be a lot better than this goblet. But it's okay. It's actually usable. Like, I already have good attack timepieces, but like, you know, this could have been better, man. Oh well. I still don't know if I should throw that away. Okay, yeah. Started with a max roll, alright. Nope, rip, it's dead. It would have been very funny to get a 50 CV piece from this. It would have been a useless 50 CV on this account. Okay. I really shouldn't be throwing resources into it. Okay, bye. Alright. Just wanted to see if, you know, it was going to troll me, and, you know, it's fine. Now I can cope with the idea that if this was an attack percent timepiece, it would have rolled basically equivalent to my existing pieces, so it's fine. Anyways. Oh, we got a thingy. A chef hat. Wonderful. I'm assuming it's a chef hat, at least. Okay. Let's go. You know, let's strong box for a second. Okay. Emblem. Pick for me, chat. Emblem or VV. VV is because we need better VV artifacts to better compare the plunge set to VV when Escoffier releases for Shao. I'm relatively confident VV is going to be better. But right now my VV artifacts are also worse than my plunge artifacts. So, VV, everyone wants VV. Alright. Guess we choose VV. Mainly looking for either a lucky onset goblet, just whatever good pieces in general, of course. But more specifically, circlets. Exactly. Sure. Beautiful. Look at all them circlets. We'll try it. Like, I don't have any high hopes for it. I don't know if I have. I don't know. Maybe I need that. In what reality do I need that on a Polar Molny account? I don't know. I don't freaking know. But like, we'll see. Oh yeah, there was was the one crit rate circlet I think we got, right? Because this is my current crit rate circlet. If I do end up using a crit rate circlet in any circumstance, which I might, that's why I kept this. Flab in my throat. Oh, I looked away in its defense. Wow. Lovely. Alright, well, that was exciting. Check this too at Simplest. Beautiful. HP does love me today. Wow. Alright. So, shall... So yeah, don't... Oh wait, I do have a crit damage circlet already, but it's kind of meh. Alright, yeah, I don't think this crit damage circlet is going to be good enough. But, check it anyways. Nope. Alright. Never know, there's a reality where it rolled, 15 crit rate or something. Yeah. Well. I think I might have to rely on this onset animal goblet, which, as sad as it looks, I might have to use that onset animal goblet to have him, to have him testing on VV, or maybe just this is fine. I don't know. But the ER, like I have this, right? I have this. I have this. Maybe I have this now too. It's just okay. I don't think this is relevant. I mean, it's basically just a variation of that, but worse, right? Like, remember, I'm using Homa on this account too, so like at least the HP does something on a Homa Shao, right? And this has way less HP, and at best it has like slightly more crit value than this, and doesn't have an ER roll. I don't think it's relevant, unfortunately. It's like very close to being okay, and maybe an upgrade, but like either I don't need the ER and then this piece is better, right? Or I do need the ER and then this piece is better, and the HP on this converts to extra attack with Homa, so like, no, I think. Sad. Oh well. If you had a C6 Lanyan, would you use with it? No. C6 Lanyan does not give her an extra skill use every rotation. It gives her an extra skill every... it gives you 2 skills per 32 seconds. 2 skills per 32 seconds is not 2 skills per 20 seconds. So C6 Lanyan is... To be clear, I think C6 Lanyan will be very strong for DPS Lanyan, but you will still use Sacrifice. It's a very significant downgrade. The only reason you don't use Sacrifice on DPS Lanyan is if you want to spend more field time on someone else. So, yeah. Yep, well, that was an artifact day of all time. Still fine for resource situation on this account, though. Alright, let's go to formerly weapons only. Do some quick dailies there. I didn't do dailies and poems only. I forgot I have to do dailies and poems only. Oh, I don't want to do dailies and poems only. Is it bad to use Fav on Shalonen? It's her signature weapon. You think I'm joking? Well, there's reasons to use Fav on Shalonen over her signature weapon sometimes. So, It's literally her best weapon other than her signature. Her signature can obviously be better than Fab in a lot of situations, but also, if you need the energy, Fab can be better than her signature. So, yeah. Seeing a VV piece on Shao reminds me of the Zajef's crash out where Zajef told him about VV Shao. I don't think I ever have seen that. Maybe I have seen that. It might be old. I don't know. Yeah, VV Shao is still, like, kind of one of the main options to give you more, compelling Shao teams. Because VV Shao can do an okay amount of damage, and him buffing your off-fielder damage can be better. So, anyways. Hey, at least we don't have to do dailies in this account. It's the primary thing making me keep my sanity with logging on this account right now. As soon as I run out of those expedition points, I ain't logging in this account. Got an achievement. What was the achievement? Where is it? Challenger series. Hydrotulpa. Oh, nice. Yeah. Cool. What did he do to Yeonsun, by the way? Okay, I don't think he changed Yeonsun. Oh no, he put an attack circlet on. Okay. I don't think it's my preference right now. All right, cool. Yeah, you're kind of fine right now. Yeah, okay. Pole had a big swing already. Oh yeah, what's it at? Let's check. Interesting. Interesting. It's the comments. Option for just always, because at a certain point progression gets too easy. I mean, that's what the... I mean, I can't edit the poll, first of all. But second of all, that's what this was for. Yes, almost always. That you just... I mean, I don't know. That's what that was for. I was lumping that, and I don't feel it was necessary to have 3 different yeses. I'm sorry. But I chose to leave this as vague rather than just saying always, because if I wanted to only have 3 categories, right, and I said yes always, and then there's only yes but it can be a struggle, there's some people that would be like, no, they usually can but not always. So I wanted this to, whatever, anyways. So hopefully Hitosume just voted the middle one, but anyways, they weren't illiterate. I understand where they're coming from. I'm just giving my reasoning for why I didn't have another separate yes thing. I don't think it was necessary. I don't know. So, 30... again, this wasn't a scientific survey. So, I don't know. Bad poll. You're the one that suggested it. Aren't you? Oi. You suggested it. I think you are. Oh, no, you did. Oh, never mind. I'll just say oi. Anyways, 60% yes, 40% no is a little bit... There's more people saying no than I expected. I should have guessed, I guess, before I opened it, whatever. New mail. Oh my. Is it birthday mail? Yeah, it is Deluxe birthday. Wow. Crit buffing food. I did not. Thanks for the engagement. You're welcome. What am I doing? Oh, we're gonna go farm Leylands because Jeff used all my money. Yup, that's fine. We're gonna do ley lines, which is fine. If I happen to get lucky and get a Scoffy in the first few days, I don't need to level her immediately on this account for any particular reason. I'm fine with taking her leveling experience slowly. So, you know, what Zajef did was what I was already planning to do, essentially. I don't think I have any immediate plans to level anyone else other than Lanyan up a little bit more, just to get her attack a little bit higher, but also just to make her slightly more tanky in case I derp up or something. I don't know, it barely matters. She can be level 70 and be completely functional. Okay. So, wait, we should go to Fontaine to get whatever drops, potentially. But we're definitely prioritize Mora. Where? Is there no... Oh, there it is. Say oi again? Oi. Oi. How do you maintain so many accounts? I mean, first of all, this account is not one I maintain. Second of all, polearms only takes 2 seconds. Usually. It takes longer on stream when I yap for 5 years, but, you know, that's fine. I forgot to do dailies, but to be clear, I'm, like... What I'm thinking right now is, like I still want to have some Primogems to, like, get future characters. As stupid as this is, I might just, like, buy Welkins and stop doing dailies. So like log in, claim the Welkin, use resin real quick. That takes like 2 minutes. But freaking dailies takes like 5 to 10. Like it's awful. So, anyways, there we go. Okay. So I don't. Anyways, what? Oh, I was attacking things that weren't actually part of the thing. Anyways, yeah, it do be my job to log into Genshin daily, at minimum. I think that's the bare minimum requirements for my job, log into Genshin daily, essentially. I feel like Eon-san does not have enough energy in this team, by the way, but I'll just make sure to catch the fab particles on her. Also, let's change the order a little bit. Does it still get star rank? Yeah, of course. That's why this is a casual account and I don't log on regularly. I'm only logging on recently. I didn't log on the first half of this patch basically at all. And I'm logging on only right now because there was Shilonen, and then this Abyss made me a little bit more motivated to level up Eon-san. Leveled up her, and I was like, okay, should probably try to finish leveling up Arlecchino, but she's not all done now. Eon-san will be basically done next week, I believe. Raiden will take a little bit of farming if I want to finish her, but also Raiden is arguably better not on focusing on her damage anyway, so it doesn't really have to. Anyways, like I'm motivated to log on right now for this account, so I am, because I think that's what you would do. If you want to log in, you log in. That's the point of the casual account. If I don't feel like logging in, I'm not going to. So, anyways. And my main account is just a matter of planning for whatever I want to do. So, you know, most of my daily activities in Genshin don't take that long. Polearms only is really the only annoying one right now because of the fact that I don't really prioritize making content on it at all, other than just for live streams or whatever. And the dailies take too long. But like, I still want to keep the account up because it's fun to still have the account. And like, I want to have resources to be able to acquire polearm characters and whatever, but I don't know. I think what I'm leaning towards, right, is just not bothering doing dailies on polearms only, but just have a Welkin going to help gain my resources back after Escoffier. But once I get to like a certain threshold, like having, I don't know, 150 poles, right, I don't need to bother continuing buying Welkins kind of thing. That seems silly, but like only just buying Welkins because of the fact that I'm not doing dailies. And I don't want to spend the time doing dailies in that account. Why is this crabs? That's bad. Yeah, oh man. I really wish I at least had gotten C1 Eon-san in hindsight. Oh man, if Mihoyo wants to do the whole community a solid, throw Eon-san, like, not that this is like because she's synergistic with her, but like throw Eon-san on Escoffier's banner for real. Do it, Mihoyo. I dare you. Where are the voice lines? Oh yeah, I muted them because I had the audio in the background. Or I had Genshin audio in the background during Zajef, but I didn't want to have the characters' idle lines going. Yeah, wow. Good lord. I don't think I got any of these drops, by the way, or Escoffier drops. So, wonderful. Good. Okay. That's fine. Doo-doo-doo. Don't need to worry about doing that. Okay, not right now. Okay. I think we are done on this account for the day. Wonderful. Cleaned everything. Oh, not the expeditions. Has Eons on for Plunge Navia instead of Bennett. I'm assuming you're doing Farina. I assume just worse because you're not getting a scroll buff. Well, I mean, you're getting a scroll buff for Farina, I guess, but you can still do Noblesse. So I don't know. And you're not getting Pyro Resonance? I don't know. It depends on your investment level in Eonson. If I were to bet, I'm guessing a C6 Eonson is better than Bennett for Plunge Navia. You know what? I guess we can go test this. I'm down to go back on my main account and test this. I think I'm not going to do a bunch of ZZZ story today. I think I'd want to maintain some energy to make my Pyro Traveler video. I don't need to do it too long of a stream here. Why'd I come over here? Oh yeah. But we can go log back into my main account and test Plunge Navia. I'm down for checking that. Okay. Claim that. Alright. We're gonna go back onto Polearms Only as well. Finish dailies there because I forgot. Yeah, the daily encounter point thingies, whatever they're called, the daily avoidance system, yeah, they reset every year for some reason. Ultimately, as long as you're regularly doing events and the new content that they're adding, the encounter points will pile up far more than you use them. But like this account just does events, and I almost never do the full story of events either on this account. I just do, you know, the minimum required for like the majority of the rewards. I am more than happy to forgo like the 80 primo gems you get for the 2 hours of questing for the main events, right? And I don't do exploration on this account anymore because I haven't had to. I might do a little bit of exploration after Escoffier comes up, maybe, in case I feel motivated to get C1 Escoffier, just for the specific context of the Candace team. Just to play Candace more. It's the only honest reason I'd want C1 Escoffier on this account. So, yeah. Anyways, if you do like more of the main story, you do the main story that they add in the year. You do like it's just kind of pointless, right? Is kind of what the point of this Yap is like. I don't get why it's so easy to get a ton of these if you're playing the game. So like, this is only a punishment. The way this system works is only a punishment to the people that aren't playing the game that much. So like this account is not playing ultimately that much, right? It just isn't. It's technically logging in daily, but it's not actually playing that much, doing much of the new content. And it seems weird to me to implement a daily system that is meant to be like, okay, hey, you can save time from having to do all these annoying dailies. But isn't the people that are the most casual, that are like, you know, not playing the rest of the game's content, the most likely to appreciate and like having a I don't know, right? Like that's my confusion with that, is like why implement it that way? So I don't know. It's mostly a non-issue for anyone playing the game's content actually, but it's a random unnecessary issue regardless. So I don't know. Ow, ow, wow. Alright. It's designed to reward long-term play. I mean, I get it, yeah, I guess. I don't know if it's really a reward. More than avoiding a punishment. That's what it feels like. It doesn't feel like a reward, it feels like avoiding a punishment. Because that's what dailies feel like. They feel like a punishment. Maybe that's the difference in my sentiment towards this. But I don't know. And the resetting aspect just like doesn't. Point being, like the resetting aspect doesn't matter that much. If you got to the point of having a bunch of the points in the first place, you're probably going to continue getting to the point of having a bunch of points in the first place. With the new content they add. So, Like, it's a non-issue. It's such a non-issue that it just doesn't matter. Which is why it's like, why? Why have it be an issue at all, then? Gacha games are designed around slight inconveniences that aren't enough to make you quit, but just slight enough that you can invest to avoid whether you're investing time and money. Yeah, that's true. That is probably the idea behind it, yeah. Gotta keep the daily system just annoying enough, but not so annoying they're making people quit, yeah. Which is probably why they changed it in the first place, because they like... because they... No, don't... Okay. It's got... oh my god. You're gonna... They're gonna die, right?
Illusion shattered.
Yeah, they died. Okay. What was I saying? Having a stroke, it's fine. The daily system is, yeah, obviously just gacha mechanics try to make you not log out. Oh yeah. So, or not quit playing. So they probably had data that the daily system was making people stop playing, and that's probably why they implemented this, right? But they had to implement it in a pretty specific way to make sure, you know, it still didn't like break their monetization scheme. So yeah. Anyways, meanwhile on Zenless, yeah, you can spend literally 2 seconds. if you're not going to spend the resin equivalent in Zenless, you can literally just log into Zenless and in 2 seconds claim the dailies. They added a weekly-ish sub-daily system that takes a little bit longer, but generally speaking, not much time. It's basically just more daily rewards. Yeah. Has anyone confirmed, by the way, whether there's a cap? Like, can you just keep on getting coffee forever in Zenless? Because I feel like, unironically, the fact that if you can just stack coffee indefinitely, there's no baseline cap to your main battery. There's a cap to the overcharge battery. 960 is the cap, is it? Okay, so you literally can't go over 960 in the... Okay, that's unfortunate. Still, either way, the fact that you can go to 960, like if you're just like not feeling like doing the resin farming, just log in, claim the coffee, and then once you get to 1,000 resin, it's like, okay, now I'll spend my 1,000 resin. You'll do like 1 day of farming. Like, it's obviously way less efficient than just spending your normal daily resin, but like, still, it wouldn't be the worst in the world. Like how many days would it take to get to 960? Let's see. So you have a 240 cap. So 960 minus 240 divided by 80 is 9 days. So like if every 9 days you're spending 1,000 resin in Zenless, what are you versus spending like 300 times 9? Like you're getting like a little bit over a third of the resin value, but with way less time investment on a daily level. So yeah. Oh yeah, and the 3,600 with the overflow, that's a factor too. So it's probably only like, with the overflow, it's probably only at worst, if you're only spending resin every like week-ish, basically, instead of like spending your resin daily in Zenless, it's probably half as efficient, is my guess, factoring in the overflow. I don't remember exactly what the overflow rate is in it, but it's probably really not that bad. Like, you can almost assuredly just log in, do the 2 seconds of dailies immediately, log out, and then just spend your resin weekly. 60 minutes for one? Yeah, so I don't know. It's so much better. The gacha grind is so... And in like every facet, the gacha grind in Zenless is so much less awful. It's like, it's just like nice having a gacha game. It's like, yeah, it still has the gacha grind, but it's like so much less. Ugh. But it's still very much a system that makes you want to log in daily, though, of course, right? But anyways. Yeah, Genshin launching with a resin cap of 120. Yeah, insane. Anyways, it's fine. So I don't know. I'm not gonna commit to being like, oh, just to say I don't want to do dailies, I'm just gonna do Welkins and treat Welkins as my dailies. Functionally, like slightly better than dailies, and just ignore the dailies quests. It's like you're watching it right now. I wasted a little bit of time yapping, I think, but it takes so long to do these. And on average, I'd say Mondstadt is the fastest one in my experience. That survey a month ago about removing a daily limit farm. What was that? I don't remember. You don't have to do your dailies in Genshin either. I just turn my resin and condense and I'm done. I mean, if you are logging in casually and you don't have encounter points, you do. That's what the whole point is the app. If you're not doing the other content, because like this is a fully invested account where I only care about the combat experience in this account anymore. I don't care. I do the story on my main account. I don't need to do the story here. Why would I do the story here? And I don't need to farm here unless I need the resource. I don't need to do exploration unless I need the resources. I'd rather do exploration on my main account. Like, or if I'm just desperate for exploration because I already have done it on the account. So I don't know. So, anyways, do the story for exploration points. Bruh, do you know how long the story takes? No. 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 I would rather pay to do Welkins and just log in and claim the Welkins and not do dailies than do the story. That's better for my time than spending a bunch of time doing story that I've already done just to get encounter points. And no, I'm not going to pay someone to do the story for me. Well, you could argue that's not fundamentally yeah, it's not fundamentally different than just doing Welkins. But anyways, the only point of doing Welkins is to like try to build up resources. Like after I go to 0 resources for a Scofier, okay, I want to build up resources again just so I can at least acquire a new polearm character coming out kind of thing, right? But anyways. But no, I'm not going to hire someone to do it for me. 1, I think it's cringe to do that. 2, no. It's literally the same, if not more expensive than doing Welkins. Like, what the frick would be the point of having another human being do that and wasting another human's time and paying them more? Anyways. Like, no. Just no. I'm not doing the Natlan story a 3rd time. I did it on weapons only because I was farming for Arlecchino, if I recall, is when I did the Natlan story. Can't leave out to do it for me. I forced my friend to do the Genshin story for me. No. Anyways, we're done on this account. How exciting. Yeah, how do I have 200 EM right now? What? Oh. I gotta go message Zajef that. He's gonna be really annoyed. I don't know why she was on an EM timepiece, man. I don't remember why. I don't remember why, but my Arlecchino was on an EM timepiece. It might have, he spent so long optimizing that he might have had so much of an easier time optimizing the oopsies. My bad. Yep. I was like, why does she have so much EM? She's literally missing 500 attack. Oh, and with solo Arlecchino, that's a lot. Like, don't underestimate how much attack that is when you're trying to solo the freaking automaton with how much resistance it has. Oof. Oopsies. He replied with ... I'm gonna reply. I think I was doing testing with melt. LOL. Sorry. Oops. That's funny. Didn't do that on purpose. I would have told him to change it if I recognized it. I didn't even recognize it myself. So, oopsies. Anyways, let's go on my main account. We'll test the Navia thing that's one asked about. So it was Plunge Navia with Eonson versus Bennett. I think Eonson C6 is going to be... Obviously, I can't test non-C6 Eonson. I think with non-C6 Eonson, I'm pretty sure Bennett is better for Plunge Navia. But with C6 Eonson, I think Eonson should be better. I think you can skip straight to Natlan after doing Monsets. Only a couple weeks to get to C6 PMC. Yeah, I don't know if it's a couple weeks. I think you're underestimating. Well, I don't know. It only a couple. That's a lot. Oh, I'm Fire King. I'm sorry. That. A couple weeks is nothing in terms of Genshin investment. I also think it's longer because unless, I don't know, like if you're doing, yeah, if you complete the Natlan story as fast as possible and you complete all these quests for the Tribal Chronicles, or for the XP progression here, maybe. But if you're not doing all of this story, it takes a lot longer. So I think it's a bit longer than that. Like, yeah, I'd say a month and a half is maybe more realistic. But, ooh, I got a box. A duplicate hat. That's fine. Alright. Do. Okay, so, Plunge Navia. Navia should still be equipped. That was kind of the whole 1 hour long tirade we went on last time. So yeah, Navia's still fine. Cool. Alright. She should be good. So, oh yeah, we didn't check Cloud Retainer before. Yeah, you are fine. Okay. I was just getting, I think, a little that team just did not generate enough energy, ultimately. Just barely not enough energy, but it's fine. C1 Cloud Retainer mitigates that, but... Alright, so... First half? Yeah, first half should be fine. Actually, maybe not. We're gonna do first half. It's fine. We're gonna test against the Tulpa. So Farina's not gonna do damage here, but she'll at least keep tenacity up. Wait, will she? Does tenacity say deal damage, or does tenacity say hit? Wait, actually, does it count as hitting? Does she keep does it count as hitting if they're immune? I don't know. I actually don't know if she keeps tenacity up against the Tulpa. Whatever. Hopefully it does. You. And you. So we're testing Eonson versus Bennett for Plunge Navia. So probably do like Farina into Cloud Retainer and Eonson Navia. So Eonson C6. So fully invested Eonson versus fully invested Bennett. I should also put Noblesse on Eonson. Okay, we're gonna try without putting Noblesse on Eonson first, because I'm already here. But yeah, just test an overworld. You know what? Yeah, we can go test an overworld quick. That should not be hard. Okay. Hello, Mr. Tulpa. It does work. Okay. Cool. I saw that. I see the arrows. Yeah. Cool. It works. That's good. I thought it did, but I wasn't 100% certain. I thought it did because of the fact that it doesn't say deal damage. Continue. So we'll see if Scroll Eonson is better than Bennett with C6. Then that means a non-C6 Eonson could be better too. But I don't suspect that will be the case. But I don't know. We'll see. Ow. Wait. Sorry, I forgot. I should not have bursted. My bad. Actually, wait. You know what? Sorry. Let's be smart. I think we Farina burst and then we Navia burst to get some Farina drain going, because that technically helps us front load some damage bonus a little bit. Although it probably doesn't matter when I have C2 Farina. Yeah, I could have done that better. I'm not used to playing Plunge Navia. I'm sorry. Also, I just wasted whatever. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
Quick as a flash. Let's watch out.
Definitely could do that better. Next leader is Hydro Cryo Geo. Oh boy. How fun.
This one's got your name on it. Ah! Teleport there, I guess. Ah! Fire! Well, time to shine.
Got him! Straight cloud stronger!
This one's got your name on it. Hiya! Ah! Ah! Hey there! Ah! Ah! Attack!
Make way for
Not refresh rating skill. I don't know if it matters. Oh no, it probably does.
This one's got your name on it. Ah! Ah!
I mean, that was about the same. I'll do one more run.
skyward! Straight cloud confirmed!
Quick as a flash. Start them. Feeling lucky. Ha! Ah! 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 Feeling lucky. Ah! Ah!
Really? Energy.
Fire!
Maybe I should have just done an extra skill there, probably. Does this thing have a higher resistance when it's in its big phase? Probably does. Oh my god, you didn't crit.
Quick as a flash. Start them. Feeling lucky.
Oops.
Feeling lucky.
Oh my god. Okay, well, that one doesn't count. That one doesn't count.
Strike a pose. Attack.
Do this.
Make way for the
One first. On mark. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
That was an unnecessary plunge.
skyward! Straight cloud confirmed!
Control breathing. Let's watch out.
Can you only get 3 out? I feel like you should be able to get 4 out.
Make way for the
Also, I could have probably just cleared this faster by, oh my god, stop teleporting. Wonderful. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna take a minute and 5 seconds. Okay, so one weird thing that's gonna happen here, I guess I just thought of as a problem with testing with the Tulpa, is if I'm getting Pyro Infusion from C6 Bennett, then I'm gonna get some random like 300k like. Okay, watch. I'm sorry. I apologize ahead of time for this, but like, it might be better to do this. I hope it's not better to do this, but it might be better to do this.
skyward! Got him! Straight cloud confirmed!
Why do they never light it up? Going in.
Okay, it's not better. Not without changing the build at least. Let's go. It's not better. I think. It's not better. Let's go. Good. Alright. But C6 Bennett, my point is, C6 Bennett, if I get a couple accidental pyro-infused plunges in, like at like 1 even, that is going to slightly exaggerate the difference between Bennett and Eonson. And particularly since, again, with Eonson, I had Scroll on her still, I didn't switch her to Noblesse. Bennett, I think, should be better here without having Eonson on Noblesse. So, you know. Let's see. Should be verse. Clap.
Everybody stand back. This one's got your name on it.
Yeah, see that is a pyro plunge. Oh my god, how do I need 2 more ER on you? The 2 teams I have decided to test. Oh my god. Probably wasn't worth it to do, but I don't think I need to switch Eons on to Bless. I think it's safe to say it's like almost the same. Like, yeah, her it's because her infusion is not an infusion. Her infusion is a conversion, so it doesn't get overridden. Yeah, I'm aware that if you don't kill the mini telpos, like, yeah, I know. I don't feel like optimizing around killing the mini telpos. It's not for the purpose of trying to compare Bennett versus Eonson. As long as in both circumstances I don't kill the mini telpos, the comparison is still the same, right? And they feel very similar. At a baseline here. However, I have to do this. No, whatever, that's bad. No, that one just doesn't count. So, anyways, obviously both are valid. I think being that it's, assuming you have C1 Eons on at least, being that it's easier to deal with energy problems because you have an additional Fab user on the team, I think Eonson I would personally recommend over Bennett for Plunge Navia, outside of the context of Tulpa. Tulpa, I think, with C6 Bennett exaggerates. But I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure if I put Noblesse on Eonson, particularly with the C6 Eonson with a longer buff duration, no circle impact, awkwardness, less energy problems, I think I would significantly prefer Eonson and Noblesse. Right now with Eonson not on Noblesse, it feels mostly the same. Right. Other than the energy problems. And Bennett with C6 Baloney is going to be better here. Eonson is C6, but my point is, like, why did I do that again? I forgot to burst. My point is that I think Eonson would be more than comfortable without C6. I don't know. I did a whole ass 8-hour stream testing Eonson in different contexts with and without C6. And while I suspect C6 is the difference in Eonson being like, yeah, this is better for Plunge Navia, I think there's various reasons to still prefer Eonson over Bennett for Plunge Navia, even irregardless. Because it's just the energy situation largely. But if you're talking a C0 Eonson, a little bit different though. Let's just do this. Yeah, the energy situation is a lot worse. Yeah, I mean, yeah, see, when I'm talking about the energy situation, like, why? I actually have no idea why Bennett's energy was that bad. What if you use Mika? What in the world are you talking about? Oh, for Eula. Oh, Mika instead of Bennett, because Bennett will probably not work very well with Eula. But it can't work, but... My brain... Okay, my brain is devolving. I have a slight headache. I'm gonna blame that. My Bennett has 250 ER. Like, this is not a low ER Bennett build. And it was awful. To be clear, the solution is like put Shan Yun on Fab. I can basically guarantee you that will fix that problem. Should we catch the particles? Alright. Good. Yep. Stop blocking me for jumping. Do this. Okay. Bro. Okay, yeah, so like, with how much this thing is moving here, I think it's safe to say like Eon's One is actively a much more pleasing experience to play against the Tulpa. Even with C6 Bennett theoretically giving some minor advantage if I like do a fourth plunge with a C6 Bennett infusion, right? So yeah, I don't know. C2, I think my vibe with that, without doing super in-depth testing, right, with properly switching, is C2 Eon's on Plus. I'd probably strongly recommend for Plunge Navia over Bennett, but also for what it's worth. I mean, okay, this is not a proper comparison. Actually, we can semi-make this a proper comparison. So I have C2 Shalonen. That's why I'm doing this. So that's giving 50% Geo damage bonus. So because of that, I'm going to put Navia on a non-Geo goblet. Frick, that's an onset goblet right now. Oh my god. Okay. Frick. Okay, here. It's fine. I can just use a different circlet. I can do this. Use that. It's basically the same piece. Is that one, and then well, I can leave geo damage bonus actually. Just scroll down to whatever. Here will be idealistic. No, it's not. This is not idealistic. Here, we will be idealistic. I'll give her this goblet. So again, we're getting essentially the same geo damage bonus that we get from a goblet from C2 Shalonen. So therefore, this would be like having a C0 R1 Shalonen, right? With the same build. Also that ER is going to be sus, but we have Shalonen, so I guess it might be fine. So let's test Shalonen instead of those two. This is Shalonen with signature weapon still, but with C2 turned off. No, not that. You. I don't think I triggered Fav. No, I must have. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, this team doesn't work without C2 Shalonen anyways. Oh, never mind. I forgot. My bad. Okay. Ignore what I mean. Okay, never mind. What's even the point of turning off C2 Shalonen if the team doesn't work without C2 Shalonen anyways? I forgot because of the stupid geo samples not being active when you do. Never mind. Disregard. Obviously the damage, I don't know, you saw the damage there a little bit. So, if you have Shallonen, I think Shallonen is a compelling choice instead of Eons on Bennett. But at C2, which is not the comparison I was trying to make. So that was kind of pointless. Oh well, that's fine. Flap. And go back to that. Yeah, alright. Cool. Alright. So yeah, I don't know. I think that's my vibe. Is Eons on C2 plus I would recommend over Bennett. Less annoying energy problems. You can have 2 Favs on the team easily. You have 3 Favs on the team easily, which should help with Bennett ER, help with Cloud Retainer ER, help with Navia ER, right? Since Navia solo Geo, her ER needs are going to be higher in that team. Yada yada. So, yeah. Anyways. You forgore? What did I forgore? What did I forget? What I was gonna do was test Eons on versus Bennett there. I didn't forget anything, I don't think. Whatever. Anyways, okay, yeah. I think that's my stream. Thanks again to Mr. Zajef for doing that. That was fun. It costs to be money. Hopefully I don't get a copyright claim for the music. We'll see. If I do, oh well. Is what it is. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I will maybe stream tomorrow. Maybe not. Oops, I just closed my chat window. I closed the wrong chat window. Now I can't say bye in the chat. Got baited by ZZ gameplay. I don't think I said I was going to do ZZ. I said I was maybe considering it. But also I was considering ZZ's story, which is not really gameplay. It's just a story. But I have a headache and I want to try to save energy to potentially record the Pyro Traveler video again. So, anyways, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Stream tomorrow, maybe. Or Pyro Traveler video tomorrow. Or maybe something else. I don't know. What? Poll check? Oh, you know what? Sure. But generally speaking, when I do these polls, after, like, literally the first few hundred, like, yeah, it's almost exactly the same, right? A funny thing happens, like, after the first 100 votes, right? And I think part of this problem is that, well, I don't know. Anyways, I don't need to have my self-commentary on that. That's not me. That doesn't mean anything. After the first, like, literal couple hundred votes, almost always, it can have, like, 10 times more votes, 20 times, 30 times more votes. It can go from 100 votes to 5,000, and, like, the results will be almost exactly the same. So, I would be very surprised if it shifts from this overall metric. But, anyways, yeah. Interesting. Bye. It is indeed an interesting split that I didn't quite expect.